go to war with a better group of men.
End zone throw, touchdown, T. Higgins.
Time for me to take over.
Inside the 20 with a block, Mixon, and that's going to be a Bengals touchdown.
Time to do it again.
Morrow on second down with time, can't find anyone, and now he fires downfield to Jamar Chase. He's got it. Wow! And takes it all the way for a Bengals touchdown, 70 yards.
We're gonna keep fighting through adversity. It's not gonna be perfect every time.
Field looking for Vontaze Adams. It is picked off by Awuzie. His first interception as a member of the Cincinnati Bengals.
We're just gonna keep getting better and better and better. Welcome to New Stripe City, YouTube channel for diehard Bengals fans. I'm your host, Ace Boogie, and we're here with the live stream. The Bengals have already gotten the ball. It was kicked off. Hold on one second. Sorry about that, guys. Somebody keeps calling me. But yeah, the Bengals were able to get the kickoff there. And there was a pass to Jamar Chase. He's trying to get that record immediately. Give me 1 second. Put this on so we don't have any more disruptions. Who dey? What's going on, guys? I'm going to go ahead and get everything situated here. Thank you guys for bearing with me. Let me see. Let me get the share screen going. Definitely playoffs time. No Joey franchise today. It's going to be Brandon Allen taking on the Browns. No Baker Mayfield for the Browns. All right, we're going to get some Chris Evans, though. So that will be good. We will get to see a lot of the end of this roster. And I think that that's good. The Bengals are going to make sure that they are fully healthy going into this. Who dey, everybody? Definitely a nice return for Chris Evans there. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 5 here. So far, Brandon Allen is 1 of 2 for 2 yards. We've got a 3rd and 5 coming up here. So let's see if they can convert here on this one. All right, they're going empty right here. 3rd and 5. Looks like the Browns are showing a blitz. Looks like they're trying to get him with the hard count, and they're going to actually false start there. Looks like that was Isaiah Prince there on a false start. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 10. Who that nation? What's going on? See, you're just going to get some things going here. Get situated and set up. Hey, Seuss, what's going on? Rob Yaper, are you in here? If so, what's going on? 3rd and 10. It's going to be an empty look again. They don't send the blitz. He's going to try to look for Chase, but it's going to be incomplete. So that is going to be a 3 and out for the Bengals offense to start it off. So the Browns here hold on 3rd down. They were just trying to get Jamar Chase. They're trying to get Chase this record, and then they're probably going to try to get him out of the game. That was against A.J. Green, the corner. Not our A.J. Green. Everybody good? Hold on 1 second. I'm going to try to get this volume up real quick. Hold on. Woo! You return there. Stanley Morgan on the tackle. Stanley Morgan on the tackle there. 61 people watching. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button. We're still doing the jersey giveaway once we get to 15,000 subs. I'm actually also doing a MIGOS hoodie giveaway when we get to 13,000 subs. Or I think it might actually be 13,000 subs. If we can get to 13, I'm going to give away the MIGOS hoodie. So as you guys know, the MIGOS hoodies, the shirts and all of that are going crazy right now. It's hard to get hands on them, but I will be giving one away for free once we get to 13,000 subs. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel and also follow me on Twitter at New Stripe City, Instagram at New Stripe City, to get in there, and then also comment on my Twitter. Done. There's a post out there, but you can just comment done. It might be hard to find with all the craziness going on right now. So there was just a run to Dearness Johnson. I believe he gained about 5 yards there. It's going to be 2nd and 5 here. Case Keenum was wondering if they were going to go with Nick Collins.
Took them all the way to the NFC Championship. They lost that game in Philadelphia. But Case Keenum has had some success.
That hoodie is mine. Yeah, this hoodie is fire, bro. This is the Trace Amigos. This is the new one. Just dropped it. And it's going to be a throw to Nick Chubb on 2nd and 5. The Bengals are on him, though. And they're going to bring up a 3rd down. Hope you guys don't mind. Since it's week 18, since it's not too crazy, I'm going to enjoy some food real quick.
And the Bengals, Joe Mixon. And I love Nick Chubb. He'll be quick to talk about his offensive line. In particular, Joe, Antonio, 4th consecutive Pro Bowl. And then, of course, you have Ricardo Allen, who wants to be
LFG. 3rd and 2 here on the defense. Browns are under center. Keenum's under center. Single back look. And it's going to be a pitch to Nick Chubb. And the Bengals are on it. There's Marcus Bailey. Marcus Bailey comes through, sniffs it out. That's my guy.
Nice run through. Marcus Bailey tracks him down. And what I love to see, young linebackers, when they take
So that's going to force a punt there for the Browns. So that's a 3-and-out that the Bengals defense pitches.
You take the right angle the way he did, and you track down Nick Chubb, stop that play, and force a punt. That is as good as it gets at that linebacker position. The 17-year vet, Dustin Colquitt, up to the way. Fair catch called for by Trent Taylor.
It's going to be hard in with a fair catch by Trent Taylor. They're going to go to commercial break. So still 0-0. Nothing there.
Some people say if you want to see America, see it on the 4th of July.
Trying to inhale this Popeyes real quick. So I'm going to go off of the screen, and that way you guys can just see the share screen. Give me 1 second. Definitely inhaling some Popeyes, bro. What's up, Rob?
The feel great hit of the holidays comes home.
Popeyes is definitely clutch, for sure. For sure. Had to try their frozen lemonade. That was pretty fire.
The BK $5 Your Way meal is here to make your choice easy and so tasty. Go straight to the Double Whopper Junior with piping hot small fries, 4-piece crispy nuggets, and a refreshing small treat. Can you believe you get all this for only $5? The $5 Your Way meal, only at Burger King.
I'm glad that they're resting Joey B, though. Go ahead and let him get healthy. Yes, sir. All right, Anthony, take care, bro. Where's my healthy smoothie at? Play under review. Well, you know where that smoothie is. Nowhere to be found right now. Not on Sunday. Maybe on Monday, after eating Popeyes, we'll see a healthy smoothie. Little kale tonic or something like that, but that's not happening today. Not on Sunday Fun Day.
What I really love is he immediately talks about.
But I will say this: I worked out for this Popeyes meal this morning, so it's not gonna hit me as hard.
So he immediately talks about the players that he brought in, the free agent signing, the culture that he created.
Zach Taylor deserves to be the coach of the year. I'm just saying.
Offensively, defensively, that were able to set the tone for this season.
First and 10 here, shotgun look. And they're going to get it here to Jamar Chase. He's out here in open field. He's going to get the first down. He's got the record. Jamar Chase has got the Bengals season receiving record. Uno. Gain of 24.
Zach Taylor setting it up where you see one defender, two guys there.
Setting it on the Browns, too. That's crazy.
Again, showing his work. It's a nice block. Goes out there, and then Jamar Chase does the rest to get the record. And, boy, he is just something special, man. Love watching him play football.
And Chase is actually still in the game. He did want to let Newsom get it because Newsom tried to say he shut him down.
A little surprised he's still on the field. When we talked to Zach Taylor, he said he wants to go for those 12 yards. Once he gets it, wants to get him out of there. And sure enough, we see him jogging to the sideline. That might be the last.
All right, that looks like it for Chase.
But 1,455 reception yards. Bengals record, just phenomenal. He deserves it. He's a great guy.
T. Higgins on the sideline in street clothes. I'm with it. Second and 10. It's a handoff to Chris Evans. He's going to get a couple yards there. Looks like there's a flag, though. Holding. 10-yard penalty.
But Zach Taylor told us the team record was the priority. That's correct. There's Chad Johnson, Mr. Ocho.
Uno.
Phenomenal athlete in his own right, and then, of course, Jamar Chase.
And the crazy part about that is this is Uno's first year.
Does a lot.
That's insane.
Deep ball, not just intermediate. He does a lot of literally everything as a wide receiver. He can catch a slant, take it the distance. He'll obviously get the jump ball, those one-on-ones. And Joe Burrow, he didn't mince words. He's like, okay, he's out there deep somewhere, one-on-one, epic. I'm throwing the ball to him. And that was Burrow to John Wood. Yes. Take it down at 20. Over the middle.
I feel like Uno could have got it in 16 too, honestly.
Yeah, Kenny, I had a chance to talk to Joe Burrow this week, and he even said that even though they've been together so long, including college, that sometimes I watch him on the field and he runs so fast, it's just like he's in a video game.
I believe that. Glad you're exactly right. Now, I truly believe had he run a 40 in the combine.
Looks like CJ Uzomah is chilling. Oh, he gave him the chain. He gave him the chain. He gave Uno the chain. Love this team, bro. Uzomah gave him the chain.
Big field. Down the 49-yard line. Bengals will punt it away.
Nah, I can't give Andy love, bro. Great person. Did a lot of great things for Cincinnati, but seeing what Joey B did year 2 already broke his record.
Characteristic. Now she surprised himself with during his first NFL season. He set the speed. He didn't realize he was this fast.
Yeah, Chad did that in his 5th season. Uno's doing it in his first. Nothing against Chad. You already know I love Chad. But that's just a testament to how crazy, if you're going to bring up the 16 game versus 17 game, you can bring up the fact that Uno is just a rookie. That's insane.
What a rookie season. Yes, it is. What a rivalry.
Somebody said, what is the chain? He put the chain on Uno. It was CJ Uzomah.
And if they do, you win $200 in free bets. Winner, winner, chicken dinner, baby. I could go for some chicken.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, download the DraftKings app.
Nah, nothing about 11 to 15. I'm not saying that doesn't mean anything. I just feel like sometimes we as Bengals fans overrate what Andy Dalton actually did. 5 straight playoff games with 5 straight playoff L's. That's, yeah, bro. I mean, he's solid. He was a solid player. I'm not gonna say that he's bad, but I'm not gonna put him on a pedestal either. That's all I can say.
Oh, you guys seen this?
Tonight.
Andy Dalton is like a, if I had to get him on a grading scale out of 100, he's like a 78. So he's not bad. He's above average. But no, I'm not worshiping somebody that's like a 78. There's no way. Like, if we keep it in the bean, even though I hate Carson Palmer was better skill-wise, like, than Andy Dalton. Andy Dalton had a really good team, and there was a lot of other good players around him. A.J. Green, Mike Zimmer. I mean, he had a pretty much NFL coaching staff built full of head coaches. So I'm not trying to discount what he did, but I think if Joe Burrow was in that same situation, we'd have some Lombardis now. That's all I'm saying. Nah, I can't give him an 80. I can't give him an 80. 2015, though, was a crazy year. Yeah, there's definitely like we didn't forget that. Do you remember when Andy Dalton played the Browns on Thursday Night Football? I don't think I'll ever forget that. And that was before the Browns were even good or decent. Yeah, there's definitely a Dalton scale for a reason. And it's nothing personal. It's just he was solid, above average. Who was that? That's a tackle there by Mike Daniels. Shout out to Mike Daniels. He's in on the tackle. That's responsible for a loss of 3 there. So the cool thing about this is that the Bengals will be seeing a lot of depth from the roster. That's one thing that I like. 153 people watching. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. We'll get to see some of the players that we probably have wanted to see outside of the roster. So for us diehard fans, this is actually a game that you really want to watch here. 2nd and 13 here. Keenum's going to drop back. He's going to hit Donovan Peoples-Jones. He is tackled out of bounds by Trey Waynes. I almost wonder how long you want to keep Trey Waynes in, right? Like, he's not a starter. He started the season as a starter and then had some injury issues. I don't know how long you keep Trey Waynes in here. Yeah, Palmer just wasn't a leader. I agree with that. He definitely was not a leader. He let Chad fall on the sword for a lot of stuff that I feel like as a quarterback he should have taken on. It wasn't fair for the media to blame Chad for everything going on in Cincinnati. He's only a receiver. 3rd and 7 here. Keenum is going to scramble and pick up the first down. Yeah, Palmer's personality just wasn't good. As a leader, I would say. You know, you talk about like accountability, you talk about leading, talk about bringing guys together. Dalton, I would say he, for the most part, he couldn't get guys revved up. I just think about the playmakers on 3 moment. Like, none of those guys believed in it. Like, you can say all the right things in interviews and all of that, but that 1, 2, 3 playmakers, like, you just knew. You just knew. Like, Joey B doesn't have that. Like, there's guys that come to Cincinnati to play for these guys, and he's unlike Carson Palmer. He's going to get in guys' faces and get them revved up, and he's going to give guys all of the confidence in the world. I'm not saying that Carson didn't do that in the huddle, but he just wasn't like a Tom Brady, like, you know, Phillip Rivers type of fire energy. You never really saw that from him. I think Joey B's got that flavor for sure. And then that was another thing. So, like, the last time we played the Browns, right, we went and got blown out. You know what Joe Burrow did? He went right on FSN and took full accountability. Had a bad game, went on there, wasn't scared, could have easily canceled the interview, right? Especially after that game. Like, think about that. He had the guts to go on there, take accountability, and talk about that. I don't know if I can't speak for Carson Palmer, right? I don't think Carson Palmer would do that. I don't even know if Andy Dalton would do that. Yes, R.I.P. Slim for sure. I think it's debatable that Dalton was a better leader than Palmer. I could see somebody saying that. Bengals send a blitz here on third down. Anthony Schwartz is going to drop it, and that's going to bring up fourth down. It's going to bring the punting unit on the field. Just FYI, and let me bring this up here. The Jaguars are up 7-0 against the Colts. So that's something to keep an eye on, because for all of these scenarios and purposes in the AFC, there's different kind of things that could potentially happen. Pac-Man Jones definitely was the leader. I mean, Pac-Man was a great leader, honestly, like as far as getting guys fired up, the energy and stuff like that. You know, I think when you talk about kind of their transition from the Marvin era into the Zach era, you know, the only guys towards the end that really inspired a lot of confidence were Adam Jones and Joe Mixon. Like, Joe Mixon's always been the guy that inspires the other guys. So we got a return here by Trent Taylor. That's going to bring Brandon Allen back out onto the field. Not sure how long this is going to go until one of these teams scores, so we'll have to see. Shout out to Zim for sure. Did they let Zim go live yet? Hopefully they let Zim go live.
I can upload this fast. I'm not sure you want to share that. Feel like you already hit send.
T-Mobile has more 5G bars in more places than anyone. Just one of the reasons T-Mobile is the leader in 5G.
Napoleon was born and raised to conquer.
But I'll tell you this, we definitely... Yeah, Zim is live on his other channel.
He realized he should follow his dreams. So
if you know Zim's other channel, he's live on that one right now, 281. I've asked him, did he want me to say that channel before, and he said not to tell anyone about that channel, just in case they try to shut him down or something like that. But Zim is live right now on Instagram. He just started a live video.
I'm okay. Only pay for what you need. Liberty, 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 liberty. Only in theaters December 17th.
Subway has so much new, it didn't fit in that last ad.
Leon Hall, yeah, definitely. Geno Atkins was a guy that led by example. He was very quiet. Reggie Nelson, yeah, definitely. Newman, yeah. Pac-Man and Burfict cost us a playoff game against the Steelers. No, they didn't. Jeremy Hill cost us that game. Not them. Marvin Lewis too. I agree. Marvin Lewis cost us that game too. Why would you give Jeremy Hill the ball when that season the dude had a fumbling problem? You're just going to give him the ball when it's raining? You're going to hand Jeremy Hill the ball when it's raining? You're not going to hand it to Gio? I feel like Burfict and Pac-Man get a lot of blame for that game. But if Jeremy Hill doesn't fumble, like Burfict, the only reason you're even in that game about to win it is because Burfict got the interception. Like, I hate that. Like, people just consistently overlook the other things that happen. Jeremy Hill fumbles. There was no reason why Marvin should have called Jeremy Hill to run the ball when you knew that he had a fumbling issue that whole season, and you called it in the rain. Like, that was ridiculous. You guys remember it was raining in that game. It had no reason calling that one. But yeah, I think Jeremy Hill and I almost said Dalton. That's funny. Jeremy Hill and Marvin Lewis, the play calling decision, that was way more to blame than I feel like Vontaze Burfict and Pac-Man Jones. Yeah, it definitely was Jeremy Hill. That's why there's still people in Jeremy Hill's mentions to this day about the fumble. No one's in Pac-Man's mentions. No one's in Vontaze's mentions. So.
And what was the number 2
Yeah. I mean, the funny thing is the guy that's really supposed to be at fault for instigating all of that is really Wallace Gilberry, but nobody even talks about it. Because I've heard the real story. I've heard the real deal story. And it looks like Travion Williams is in the game now. The Bengals just picked up a first down on a run by him. Bengals can finish as high as 2 today.
By immediately saying, look, I'm going to rest some of my starters, rest some of my players, as opposed
Burfict had the clutch interception. Burfict played out of his mind that entire game. To say that Burfict was the guy to play, we're not even in that game if it's not for Burfict. That's just how I've always felt. And Burfict did not like me because I think I was the person that leaked him getting a haircut. So he jumped in my DM and was kind of upset about that, which I didn't know he had shared that he had cut his hair. But, yeah. So you can't say that it's like, I'm a huge Burfict guy or I have a relationship with him. Yeah, I'm definitely excited for these playoffs. I've been thinking of coming up to the Natty next week and doing a pop-up shop with some of the hoodies, but got to figure out a way to get them printed and stuff like that because it's crazy right now, guys. It is crazy. But shout out to OCO over in Norwood. They've been doing a hell of a job getting people their shirts, hoodies, and everything. They've really been doing their thing, man. They've really been doing their thing. Getting orders out. I know that some of you guys should be getting some stuff shipped or should be arriving, I think, Monday. There's a lot of orders that went out on Saturday. Looks like the Pittsburgh game is also one that you have to keep in mind and watch. All right, 3rd down and 10 here. Looks like the Browns are showing a little bit of a blitz. All right, and they are going to blitz one guy. All right, and he's looking for Trenton Irwin, but it's going to be incomplete.
I like that. The Browns defense, they come out. They're still very aggressive.
I mean, I'm not even mad at Burfict, man. The incidents were terrible. I mean, do you guys remember how the Steelers used to bully us? Like, for me, I'll say this. Yes, Vontaze Burfict, sometimes, went across the line on the dirty side, right? But how many times did the Steelers do it to us? I honestly felt like Burfict was the first guy to really stand up to them on that. I love Burfict. Like, you're never going to be able to get me to say anything bad about Vontaze Burfict. I remember when we had soft linebackers and we needed a Vontaze Burfict. And honestly, when that guy was playing and he was in the zone, like, I feel like a lot of people looked at the dirty plays, but that didn't take away from how good he was. He was a great player. So, I actually, especially after everything that happened between, like, I never forgot any of the stuff that the Steelers have done to us. Chemo Von Offen. You talk about AB I think, what did they break one of our kickers' jaw? I mean, Hines Ward breaking Keith Rivers' jaw. Like, they used to bully us. It wasn't until Vontaze Burfict came along that we started to bully them. And it really wasn't this whole thing where you just had to bow down to like a bully. Like, so to sit here and say, Vontaze Burfict was so bad and this and that. Like, do you remember the years where we had nobody to stand up to the Steelers? That's just my opinion. I'm not trying to go in on anybody. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, but that's just how I felt about it. Like, there was a long history, and if you've been a Bengals fan for a long time, you remember the games where the Steelers would just, for no reason, do dirty things to us to do things in games. And even in those games with Vontaze Burfict, they did dirty stuff to him too. Like, I remember, I think it was DeCastro. DeCastro tried to take out his legs, and the Steelers, honestly, even outside of just us, they did dirty things to other teams too. Like, they just dirty team. But yeah, Burfict was just a guy that, was tired of the bullying and stuff like that, and he wasn't going to allow us to get bullied. So yes, he did kind of cross over the line sometimes, and that's the other thing. In the offseason, they freaking one of their players like threatened Vontaze. He was like, if I see him in the offseason in Miami, it's on site. NFL didn't say anything about that. No one talks about that at all. Like he threatened a man outside of football. Out on a football field, outside of football. And then you have the Juju thing where he stands over him. Like, no, I would never say that, you know, and I was glad that. And what's funny is when they did that to Burfict, they had shirts made of him standing over him and stuff like that. So I'm glad we returned the favor and had shirts made when Von Bell popped the mess out of Juju. Yes, the casino fight as well. Like, bro, there are so like, do you not know the history between Bengals and Steelers players? It's insane. It was insane to me that narrative became, oh, the Bengals are the dirty team and the Steelers are just the clean guys. Like, that's not what? That's not even true. And then, like, I still stand by this to this day. The hit on AB wasn't even crazy. Like, to me, it wasn't like if you watch football in the early 2000s with like Donovan Darius, like clotheslining a guy with his fist or his bicep, like that wasn't the Vontaze Burfict thing wasn't even anything compared to that. I mean, to me, that's just a testament to how soft the NFL has gotten. Because if you thought that was a huge hit by Vontaze Burfict, that wasn't even a crazy hit to me. I've seen crazier hits. Like, you ever seen John Lynch in the early 2000s come across a wide receiver or something on a slant? That hit was nothing. And it was crazy to me how much of a big deal they made of that one. Like, I've seen way more dangerous hits than that. Looks like some trickery here from the Browns, and they're going to get it out here. And after all of that trickery, it looks like they get about 7 yards there. It's going to bring up second and 3. It looks like Noah Spence is in as well. Yeah, Ray Lewis, Shazier, Spear, and Gio, which they do not talk about. That was clearly a dirty hit. Like, bro, this whole Vontaze being the villain thing is just trash. Like, no, he's not a good guy, but, like, they were doing stuff that was super weak, too. Second and 2 here. It's going to be a run here to Nick Chubb. He's going to pick up the first down. He's going to spin off of a Bengals defender. The one thing that I would say that I'm noticing is that even against the Bengals backups, as far as the backup defensive linemen, it doesn't seem like the Browns are getting as much of a push as they really have been, because this is one of the best offensive lines in the league, and they're all in there playing. But surprisingly, I'm not seeing them get as much spacing as they usually get when they open up holes in the pass blocking and run game. Generally the run game, because really they run a lot, right? So let's see. Here it is. It's another handoff here. And here comes Ricardo Allen in there. So usually you see like a lot of long runs and stuff pulled out, but
rushed for 137 yards in the win over the Bengals back in Week 9.
Joey Porter sucker punching Levi Jones in Vegas. Yeah, I remember that. That's why it's like there's no way that you can look at the history of these two teams and try to say that Vontaze Burfict is the bad guy. If you say that, then I just feel like you're not aware of like the history. It's not a good guy, but there's plenty of bad guys on that Steelers team too. I mean, they talk about the AB hit. Have you ever seen Harrison like hit that guy over the middle? Like, what? It's insane. Oh, nice run there by Nick Chubb. He goes ahead and makes a move on Josh Tupou. It's a play action pass here. Spence was almost there. Looks like Trey Flowers fell down, and Jarvis Landry is going to go in for a touchdown. So Browns are up 7-0. Showing some heart there. Yes, Ray Lewis definitely decapitated Ocho Cinco.
It's a beautiful thing. All set up by the run game. And then you look at Jarvis Landry. He's going to go up Hey, he's not blocking anyone. 3 deep coverage goes over top. Now Trey Flowers, he falls. As soon as he falls, that is the reason Jarvis Landry gets in for the touchdown.
Appreciate that. Who they?
He kind of floated.
And I'm just gonna share this screen real quick. I don't know if you guys have seen it or not. Other ways that you could support the channel. If you want to get your MIGOS hoodies and shirts and stuff, I suggest you do them now. You get them now because they are going crazy, especially if you want to wear one for the Bengals playoff game. Let me show you guys this. We got the new Trace MIGOS hoodies going off right now. We got the OG Classic joints. We got the hoodies going. And, like, bro, they are going crazy right now. We got the new playoffs one. And that's what I want to really talk about. The playoffs one is fire. You got the Lambo. You got the Tigers. You got the MIGOS. You got the Cincinnati sign. You got the museum in the back. You got a stadium back there. Don't want to say exactly which stadium, but you got a pretty good idea. Take the top off. And I'm probably going to have some more shirts and designs coming pretty soon. But it's just what a time to be alive. You can get those on newstripecity.com. We appreciate that. But I can't wait to get to the game and see everybody wearing the MIGOS stuff because it's crazy right now. Ever since Joe wore it, it's been going crazy. And then shout out to Local 12 as well. They did an interview on me, so shout out to them. That was a dope experience. Just being able to tell them and give them the behind the scenes, look at everything and how everything happened and where it's going from there. I just appreciate it, man. It's just a humbling experience, man, that Joey B, as big of a guy as he is, was willing to do something like that on the alley-oop. So I truly appreciate Joey B and the Bengals and everybody involved.
Let me tell you about where I'm from.
Where I'm from, the digital divide makes equality nearly impossible.
The NFL and career scholars are providing access to people excluded from tech careers because of education inequality. Together, our access can be equal no matter where we're from.
February 6th, a historic venue that's seen just about everything, has never seen anything like this. NASCAR comes to the LA Coliseum for the very first Busch Light Clash at the Coliseum Sunday, February 6th, only on Fox. I am excited. Look at that. This is how they turn a football stadium into NASCAR.
Somebody said I hate Joey Porter.
Down. Those things are so much fun in person.
Somebody said all bandwagon LSU fans are welcome. We need to build a nation. Hey, man, it's a lot of LSU fans jumping on the Joey B bandwagon, and I'm good to have them here, too. It's dope. I have not met Joe Burrow, Max Hill. I have not had the privilege of meeting him yet. That would be dope. That would be crazy. That would be insane. I have met Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, and Tyler Boyd. I have met them in person. Yes, sir. All right, here comes Brandon Allen again. Out here, now down 7-0. Let's see what he's able to make happen here. Yeah, LSU dudes are built different. Like, there's a lot of, like, LSU and Clemson guys. Because some Clemson guys, obviously, it's way more LSU fans that came over. But there's some Clemson guys that, were fans of T. Higgins and stuff like that have come on board as well. First and 10. And it's going to be a run to Trevion. Looks like they took Chris Evans out, so they're going to save Chris Evans for the playoffs. And then I know, like, on the website, you don't get that many great details. So let me try to give you guys more details here on the hoodie. So you guys can see it up close. Try not to put, hold on. Actually, hold on. There you go. That's better, right? Yes, sir. Trace Amigos. Yes, sir. So I couldn't put a high quality one. And shout out to Seth Reese because Seth Reese designed it. I had the vision for it, what I wanted to put together. But But the details, I couldn't put the 4K image out because I've been dealing with all of these bots. Because as you guys saw, when the shirt went viral, a lot of bots tried to steal the logo and like start coming out with shirts and having people buy those. So yeah, I made the MIGOS tees. Yes, sir. That was me. This is the second MIGOS tee that's already released. So it's pretty fire. This game gonna be a tough one to watch. Yeah, it's at this point it's cool, but like I kind of actually like watching it just to see what's gonna happen as far as some of the younger players, some of the vets that we don't get to see often, how they actually look, especially going against some starters out here.
Darcy and Stacy mean business Monday at 8 on TLC.
How do I feel about Joey B having it on? I mean, of course, I was just like in shock. I think that's just dope. I mean, for Joey B to wear something like that, the fact that he wore it during the Kansas City, like before the Kansas City game, it was insane, bro. Felt like I was dreaming, bro. It was crazy. Like, I'm like, Joey B really rocks with it. To see that they really rock with it is what I love the most, because that just speaks to the guy that he is. Tyler Boyd rocking it. Shout out to him too. Like, just seeing the players rock it was like a huge, dope thing, because it's almost like representing that as Who They Nation, we're an entire big family, from us as fans, us as content creators, us as merch providers or whatever we do. We're all like one big family. So for him to do something like that is insane. For him to post it on like his IG and stuff like that, it's forever grateful. For Joe Mixon to post that, like, I'm just forever grateful that now I have, a space to kind of create dope things for the culture and just put them out there into the universe. So it's just been a dope experience.
This is not the first ever Week 18. It's the first time teams are playing a 17 game. But back in '93, every team had 2 off weeks, and they did play a Week 18. Double 5. And down on 4 spots, you can have NFL game, right? And
somebody said, why are the backups in? Yeah, I think the Bengals can go all the way to the Super Bowl. That's no cap. I really feel like we can. Like, I feel like attainable, especially with the way things are going. My mom just got some shirts.
This year, hundreds of players will play a
3rd and 7. Brandon Allen looks back, and then he falls. It looks like that's going to count as a sack for Clowney. That was an easy pressure for Clowney.
They actually moved him down to the inside, and as he goes inside, he starts working that defensive end stunt.
Yeah, Spain is going to be ready for the playoffs. He's talked to some people behind the scenes and said that he's going to be ready for the playoffs.
Keenan gets his foot stepped on, and Jamie Tommy gets the sack.
Hey, man, don't be coming at Huber like that. Huber still is that guy, man. He still can boom it too. 4th and 15, what happened?
First Fox games were later that year in September of '94.
I mean, the backups are in because the Bengals just feel comfortable with what they have going on right now. And honestly, this is a meaningless game, and they're just really trying to stay healthy. They're out here trying to get some of the other guys, the back end of the roster, guys on the practice squad out there and get some experience. But
That's enough. Thank you very much. Jessica in the middle. You said me? No. Whatever. Also me. Great LOL. That was really important. Of course. Everybody gets the rates, I guess.
For sponsor great rates that fit any budget, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call or click to get a quote today.
Aaron Rodgers and the Packers 7-7 with the Lions. Early second quarter.
I don't know why Facebook does not allow me to do this. I don't understand.
last played 18 weeks.
Yeah, you were on your 12th season calling games by then.
Felt like it. But we kick following the penalty. Yeah. And this will set up excellent field position for Case Keenum and the Browns.
I don't know why Facebook won't allow me to stream these anymore. I'm not sure why. Trevor Lawrence is going off. I think that actually helps the Steelers. I think the Steelers need him to win or something.
Ugly all-around performance. We're watching Baker Mayfield and the quarterback. They usually get most of the credit, or they get a lot of the criticism. But that was a team effort. The offensive effort. They all deserve that.
Why are you guys saying go Bills? Is that guy just a Bills fan? If the Bengals lose and the Bills win, then the Bills will go to the 3 seed.
First and 10, 42-yard line. A quick out to Nicholas Jones. As we head down and check in the legend.
Yeah, because if Burrow goes down, we lose. Yeah. Number 2 spot on the line, that's cool, but what's really the difference?
He said, he's having the surgery January 19th.
Like, we're still going to, from my understanding, have a home game.
He said the most frustrating thing has been all the rehab time has kept him from being.
Yeah, I mean, it has meaning, but what has more meaning is staying healthy. Stay healthy. Do what you can do. I mean, really, it's more of a meaningless game for like the Bengals. I mean, the Browns. I don't even know like what you're really saying here by getting this win, other than really messing up your own draft spot. But I guess players aren't going to tank though. Players want to end the season on a good note. They don't really want to give up and go on vacation. So I guess.
He's able to get back to his 2020 ways, and I circled the interception.
So far, Case Keenum 6 of 8, 74 yards and a touchdown. Trick play here with Anthony Schwartz. It's going to be a first down on a reverse.
Also saying the fact that he is excited truly to have the opportunity to come back out here and prove what he can do. He also said, hearing the news that he had requested a trade, that simply was not accurate. He said, in fact, he had just had great conversations with his coaches and the staff.
I don't even know what the clinching scenarios are, honestly.
Browns a playoff team last season with Mayfield leading the way.
After
postseason game for the first time since January of '95.
After the Chiefs won yesterday, I stopped even caring.
One game was still there. The quarterback play wasn't as good from last year to this year. That could be the difference.
Case Keenum, big hit over the middle by Ricardo Allen, but there's a flag. Yeah, I'm glad Chase got the record. I want the Patriots. I want them, especially after those guys talking trash. Like, I wouldn't mind taking on the Patriots. Like, Bill Belichick is a hell of a coach, but I feel like I'm still confident. I mean, I think the Bengals are a team that no one wants to play.
You would think Jarvis Landry is the one that would still be down, and you see he gets up from there.
I don't think anybody wants to play the Bengals in the first round whatsoever. In the playoffs, almost. I don't think you want to. I don't think we're a team that you want to play. Especially with everybody healthy too. Nah, you don't want to play us.
Back in the day, that knew him when he was 18 years old. He said it's just crazy to see now that he has his kids.
So it looks like it's going to be another touchdown. What is that? Dearness Johnson.
A ton of questions, right? He wants to be a coach when he's done playing football, getting himself ready for that, and the players respect him, the coaches respect him. He's just been such a good addition for this Bengals defense.
The Jags fans are chanting "Fire Balky, fire their GM." That's wild. I've never seen that at a game before.
Michael Thomas to tackle. Dearness Johnson's going to make a nice cut back. He goes, and that jump cut is what you need. And look, they're going to go quickly, Kenny. On second down, Johnson up
All right, Dearness Johnson in for a touchdown. This fantasy week 18 stuff is weird. I don't know why people in my league decided, hey, let's go for week 18.
He should keep that football. I mean, that's not too many times you're going to get too many of those touchdowns. He should keep that, man. That was a nice, tough run. Back-to-back, gets a touchdown. And don't look now, the Browns. Up 14. Johnson story. Touchdown of the season. The block on the extra point. Curtis Johnston into the dog pound. Into the dog pound. 14-0 Browns.
Can I ask you a question? Am I out of focus?
You're fine.
The Steelers can get a wild card because they need the Jaguars to win. I would love to play the Steelers in the first round. Why not?
The camera focus on the most important.
Let's get it.
Rich is me.
Let's get it. I think with this game not being super entertaining, I'm gonna put red zone on and see if I can get that. See if I can get that going.
All right.
Yeah.
See if I can see what's going on around the rest of the league.
Innovation usually looks something like this. But what if it didn't? What if
Packers and the Lions are playing. I doubt that are the Packers even playing Aaron Rodgers?
Extraordinary. Let's change what innovation looks like. From floating around in your own personal space capsule up here to what we could build for all Americans.
Lions are up against Aaron Rodgers. What? That's insane. Shout out to Como. What's up, bro? Tyler Boyd getting 1,000. I haven't seen Tyler Boyd in this game, so I don't think so, bro. I don't think Tyler Boyd is even playing in this game.
6 plays, 58 yards.
So unfortunately not, but if he gets a ring, I mean, I would just try to get Tyler Boyd the ball like all game, but I haven't seen him at all. I don't think he's suiting up. Yeah, I'm not seeing him in there. I think I've seen like Trenton Irwin and some other guys. I think Aaron Rodgers is playing to try to make sure that they get the number 1 seed. All right, looks like the Steelers at the 45 of Baltimore. They're up 3-0. They're moving into Ravens territory. And looks like Trevor Lawrence is going. Long field goal range. Trevor Lawrence is letting it fly against the Colts. So I think before, the Colts were really the team that – all right, here comes Chris Evans on a return. Chris Evans is going to get near the 30. But the Jaguars are going to help the Steelers. And the other thing is the Colts, who I was talking about, they're going against the Jags. That's who the Bengals were scheduled to take on in the first round. It's going to be interesting to see what happens if the Jaguars win this. They're in the red zone right now.
I got my money on the Raiders on that one.
All right. Lawrence is under center. Ogunbowale isn't going to get much on first down. Back to the Bengals game. 1st and 10 for Brandon Allen. From the Bengals 30, he takes the hike here, and he's going to get sacked. They come through on a blitz, and they're just going to go ahead and get it. Jacob Phillips there. I don't know why this is showing that.
Brandon Allen had no chance.
Sorry about that, guys.
Sets back up. Boom. He is in your face.
I don't know what just happened to the game cast, but get that back up. So much stuff going on right now. 2nd and 17. Looking for Chris Evans is incomplete. It's going to bring up a 3rd and long. Somebody said we didn't even come to play. This game doesn't even matter. This game doesn't matter, y'all.
Matter of fact, I would leave this game early just to hop on a flight to get over there so I can go check out that match.
All right. Just so you know, Jaguars are here facing the 3rd and 2. Lawrence is looking. He's going to throw it out of bounds. So the Jags are going to look to probably go up 10-3 against the Colts. All right, and Brandon Allen's going to get it to Drew Sample on 3rd and 16. He's taking another hit, a really bad hit there. Lyman is trying to help him up, but Brandon Allen is really shaking up after that play. There is no Joe Burrow traveling with the team. That was Myles Garrett there. Myles Garrett and Clowney just sandwiched him. Ooh. Hopefully Brandon Allen is okay there. He just got teed off on. And Isaiah Prince trying to help him up, but
Myles Garrett.
So that's going to bring up a 4th down.
David County, he's walking off a little gingerly, and there's Garrett. We talk about freak of nature, but David County, he also kind of hurt his back a little bit. Wants to stretch it out. Brandon Allen's going to feel that one tomorrow.
Hopefully Brandon Allen's all right after that one. That was a sandwich.
You can't tell him this game doesn't mean anything.
That was a complete sandwich. Whew.
Bengals 5 possessions, 5 punts.
All right. And here comes a return here for Donovan Peoples-Jones. And there's going to be some good coverage there by the kick team. Yeah, the Bengals don't really care. They're just trying to get up out of this game. And honestly, I don't blame them. Like, this is a meaningless game for them. Like, that's the situation that you want to be in, where you've already clinched playoffs, home field advantage. So all you're really worried about is just showing up here for this game, keeping your guys healthy, knowing what you have at the back end of the roster. This is like a preseason game for us, right? And you actually get to see these guys against starters. So I don't really care about what's going on right now. I'm caring about what's going on next week. You feel me? How you guys feeling? It looks like the Jags went for it. They went and got a touchdown, huh? Or no. They went and got the field goal. Okay. So, no, the Jags went for it for the field goal. They're up 10-3. Yeah, Zach is definitely saving both strings.
If sweat is your body's natural way of cooling itself down, then condensation is a beer's natural way of saying, drink me.
Pizza Hut stuffed crust is the crust that made crust good.
I'm just checking what y'all talking about here in the chat.
What are you so afraid of?
All right. It looks like in this Ravens-Pittsburgh game, doesn't look like the Steelers were able to score. Looks like the Ravens had the ball back. Aaron Rodgers and the Packers are driving against the Detroit Lions. I mean, with them being 13-3, I don't see what the logic is. I guess they just must feel like they still have to wrap up the number 1 seed. Third and 8 for Baltimore. Lamar Jackson out of this game, so he has never returned this season. They got Huntley out there. 3rd and 8.
Michael Jackson's Grammy Award, his loafers, his sunglasses, some of his outfits.
The funny thing is, there's not even that many Browns fans at the game.
Seriously, we need to call
My man Khalil Kareem is getting some playing time. Looks like the Steelers defense just forced another 3 and out. Looks like TJ Watt almost got to the quarterback there.
How our experience was make everyone jealous. Don't talk any football or the game, right? That's not important. Talk about the Wall of Fame and Canton. That's it.
Browns are sweeping the Bengals. Browns aren't even going to the postseason, so you can have the sweep or whatever, but who cares? The Bengals go out and win a playoff game and win a Super Bowl. Who's going to care that the Browns swept us? Nobody. Yeah, I mean, congrats on being 8-9. I guess that's in a year you guys were supposed to win the Super Bowl. Bengals treating this game like a preseason game. That's pretty disrespectful. That's pretty disrespectful. I mean, you guys technically should beat our backups. I mean, that's who you guys are playing against, our backups. Only starter that's not playing for the Browns is literally Baker Mayfield. All right. So it's a second down, and it's going to be a stop there by Mike Daniels, who's getting after it. He's been on the practice squad all season, except last week. So he's trying to make a statement out there. Would you trade up to get Sauce? You know it. I would love to keep Sauce in the netting. Facts. It's like a preseason game for us. I'm just keeping it a buck. Like this, there's like preseason guys in. There's like a bunch of guys from our practice squad in right now. Versus starters. 3rd and 11. Like Wyatt Ray is gonna play this entire game, bro.
With a win today, Anthony Furcher, the recipient of that 5-yard score, tightens up 7-0.
All right, thanks, Chris. And again,
I mean, I'm not even anywhere. Hold on. Who's down? Who's down for the Bengals? Number 29.
The injured Bengal, Vernon Hargreaves.
Vernon Hargreaves is down. See, this is why you don't put your starters out there. Hopefully Vernon Hargreaves is all right. That's why you got to try to stay healthy, man.
It's time for electric.
Browns will win next season. Good luck with that. If I remember correctly, today they just said that they're keeping Baker Mayfield. Good luck with that. Tyler Shelvin looking like a mountain. All right, let me go back to Red Zone and see what's going on there. Appreciate the super chat. Let's take a look here at Red Zone. What's going on? So Tennessee is up 7-0 against Houston. That's another one to keep your eye on. But the highest that the Bengals can go is the 2nd seed, and Tennessee would have to lose against Houston for them to get there. Right now, Tennessee is up 7-0 against the Texans. So, I mean, the Bengals likely were going to really stay in the 3rd seed for the most part, period. So, not really a surprise there.
From the very first touch, Pampers, the #1.
Deontay Foreman is in right now, doing his thing.
And healthier, so every touch will protect like the first. Pampers.
All right. Tannehill's looking. He's going to make a completion to A.J. Brown. He's getting there midfield. So, yeah, like especially looking at this Titans game, there really wasn't a chance that the Texans were really going to beat the Titans. Dropping to the 4 seed, I don't really care. I think we're still going to be if I'm not mistaken, I think we still get home field advantage no matter what.
For America. And by Geico, save even more when you bundle home and car insurance.
Oh, clinch wild card and clinch the division. So I don't know if that means that we'll be on the road or what. Do have tickets to that playoff game.
It's going to one get stepped on, and then it starts getting twisted.
Somebody let me know in the comments if we fall to the 4th seed, will we still have home field advantage?
Oh boy, that's not good. All right, let's check in with Lucy.
I think we still have home field advantage. I think you played the 15? Yeah, we all get a home game. So yeah, it doesn't matter. And I would love to play the Steelers, by the way. That would be great. Cardo Allen is ruled out with a concussion. Then you just have Vernon Hargraves go out. So that's why you don't have starters playing in this game. And that's why who even cares about this game? The Bengals clearly don't care. And that's what good teams do. But y'all will play the Pats. I'm not scared of the Pats. Like, Bill Belichick is a great coach or whatever, but they have to come to the jungle, right? And we got Joey B versus that quarterback over there, Mac Jones. So Mac Jones, I think, is a solid quarterback, but no, I'm not really shaking in my boots about Mac Jones. This dude threw 2 passes in one game. All right. The other thing is that the Patriots like to run. Well, the Bengals are really good against the run defense. Like, a lot of football, too, is about matchups as well. And I think that the Bengals match up very well against the Patriots. All right, so we got 1st and 10 here. Chris Evans is in the backfield again. It's going to be a nice run there. He's going to get a first down on that run. Picks up the first down. This is what we wanted to see, too, because Chris Evans is kind of that Gio replacement, right?
Some contact, spins out of that. No time was he down. Just keeps turning those legs. Love that second half.
Like, the Bengals can do a whole bunch of stuff. Can you imagine if we had 49ers versus Bengals rematch? I would love that. I would love that. Let me see if I can make a poll. I've never actually made a poll on YouTube. I think I have to go on to YouTube to do it. But good idea. Let me jump on here. See if I can make that poll. I actually never made a poll. So I'm actually kind of interested to see how this works. Here we go. Let me see. So it's going to be. Looks like it was a fumble, and it's going to get recovered by the Bengals. Colts, Patriots. I don't even know if there's a way for us to play anybody else. I would love to play the Patriots because those dudes were selling out about Zach Taylor. So, sure. Is there a way that we could play the Steelers? I don't know. There's the playoff machine, but I don't know how all of that will work out.
Yeah, it's a little different in practice than the game now. Now, Jones flag comes out.
Let's see.
Couple of questions on that last
You check the scenarios.
Before he lost the football. Challenge flag came from the Bengals sideline. Zach is saying, I should have never called that. That play took too long.
I think it's just either of these two. I don't think that there's anything else. So I'm going to go ahead and put this poll up.
Let's take a look. We have a couple of things.
Somebody said this is hard to watch. It is. All right, I just put the poll up. Poll is up. Yeah, I want the smoke with the Patriots too. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it.
Then you look at the second.
Oh, okay. It shows on the main feed. Subs feeds. That's what's up. That's fire.
It looks like he never actually gained possession, so it's a fumble recovered by Cincinnati.
Fumble recovered by Cincinnati. Why are we letting Clowney just get all of these sacks off for real? Like, yeah.
Does that go back to the tough rule?
I would love for Burrow to get Belichick.
Brady, similar type of motion.
And you know what? If we do get the Patriots, I want everybody to send Joey B that clip of those guys talking about the Bengals from the Patriots.
All right, Dean, do you agree with the call?
I do. And like Jonathan was saying, that is exactly the tough rule. So prior to the rule change, that would have been a pass back in the Tom Brady versus the Raiders day, but now that's a fumble.
We have a snow up in Foxborough. Thanks, Dean. So the ball spotted back at the 37-yard line. Bengals lose a challenge. Lose a timeout.
And that 30 to 9.
Yes, third down and 43. Allen, Evans out of the backfield. Evans taken down at the 49-yard line. So on 3rd and 33, Bengals unable to convert. Surprise, surprise. I'm shocked.
Have you seen Prince at tackle? Yes, I have. I've just seen him just allowing, everybody to just run right past him. It's funny, one of my good friends that's a trainer, boxing trainer, apparently, I think he said his girl or something is a Bengals fan. That's crazy.
Ball forward at the 16-yard line. Well, it's week 18, and then next weekend, the postseason all kicks off with Super Wild Card Weekend. Saturday doubleheader, Sunday tripleheader. And for the first time ever, a wild card Monday, 3 days, 6 games, one epic weekend. The road to Super Bowl 56 starts here.
Why are y'all talking about Brandon Allen, man? That's funny. Yep, I'll take Patriots for 200, Alex. Shout out to that. Ben Riley, I know, like, you must be a huge Spider-Man fan because that sounds like the Scarlet Spider, Ben Riley, which I'm a huge Spider-Man fan. Ernest Johnson is making a nice little run there. Yeah, this game is tough one to digest. Right now, it looks like the Colts and Jags are going at it, but the Jags are on offense again. 34 seconds left there. It looks like pass interference on the defense for the Colts. So, yeah, I mean, I'd take the Colts or the Patriots. I mean, right now, the Colts are losing. I haven't been able to see if the Colts are actually playing starters or what's going on. But Trevor Lawrence is giving them issues. Titans just went up 14-0. That's why this is irrelevant. Bengals were gonna have to hope that the Titans. Yep, it looks like Trevor Lawrence is about to score a touchdown here. Sorry, I had to stop because I was watching the Jags are in the red zone again. He just threw a slant. But yeah, the Titans are up 14-0. That was not gonna happen. And if I'm the Titans, I would hope that they get out of this game without injuries because that would be a disaster. I am still seeing starters in for the Colts. Darius Leonard is definitely in the game. Keenum is going to get sacked here. And that looks like a fumble. And the Bengals defense are going to take it back. Let's go. Let's go. Trayvon Henderson. Shout out to Trayvon Henderson. He actually liked the MIGOS post this week. Shout out to Trayvon Henderson. Wyatt Ray is, yeah, that's a fumble. And Mike Daniels is in on that play too. And these are backups, bro. And they're doing their thing, bro. It's a close game now. Shout out to Trayvon Henderson, man. Now they're scoring it. It's in review. That looked like a fumble to me, bro. Looked like a fumble touchdown to me, bro.
it's Wyatt Ray, 93, with the pressure. And I love that Wyatt Ray smartly goes for the arm.
That's a fumble, my guy. That ball was never going forward.
Just bring him down. That's a cause of the fumble. Case Keenum could not get his arm going forward for the incompletion. This is Elliott Fry, who has the extra point, filling in for Evan McPherson today, has had a terrific season. So a defensive touchdown for the Cincinnati Bengals off the hit by Wyatt Ray.
Yes, Sirski. Trayvon Henderson, 264 in chat. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like button.
And again, it doesn't matter to the coaches or to the players who's in, who's not, what starters are playing. You go out there and
Somebody said no shutout. Y'all silly. Let's get it. All right, and it looks like the Jags are about to score against the Colts, bro. And it's knocked up. It's going to be a 2nd and 8. And that's crazy, too, because the Jags technically, I think, have the number 1 pick in the draft. I don't know if they win this game, if that messes it up. Looks like it was just deflected. But just think about that. The Colts, who we could potentially play in the first round, losing right now to the Jags. I don't know what it means. Let me see who the 8th team would be playing. Well, I keep saying 8. This is not football. I mean, this is not basketball. So I think it's 6. I don't know what the Steelers – how do the Steelers make the playoffs? This is how the Steelers have to make the playoffs, which I'd love to play the Steelers. I think that I would love to play the Steelers week 1. I wish I would have added that to the poll if it's possible. Okay. Steelers have to win. The Colts have to lose. The Chargers or the Raiders must win, which they're playing each other. Bro, that's crazy. We could be playing the Steelers in the first round. Could you imagine that? I would love that. I would love that. You wouldn't love that? Would y'all love that? I would love that. I would actually love that. I'd actually pretty much welcome that. I would love to end Big Ben's career. Let them go ahead and make the playoffs, okay? Let them go. Come on, Ben. Bring Ben. Oh, Ben all up. Like, that's a blessing right there. That's a blessing right there. That's crazy. Oh, so the Titans would be eliminated. The Titans are literally fighting for a playoff spot right now. That's crazy. Bro, this would be – I would love to play the Steelers. You talk about wrapping a bow on it in Cincinnati after what happened in 2015? I feel like we got to end this poll. I'm going to end this poll, man. So we just ended this poll. It was pretty close. Let me see. Somebody let me know. It looks like Patriots, 52%, 47%. Hold on. I'm going to put this one up. Steelers, Colts, Patriots. Steelers are alive right now, guys. Because if I'm not mistaken, so let's see. It says that the Raiders or Chargers must win. And they're playing each other. Like, that's the biggest thing that they need right now is for the Jags to win. And the Jags are winning. Who would hold on, 2nd seed plays the 17? Is there 7 teams though? Because I'm looking at this playoff picture. Oh, it is 7 teams. All right, y'all right. Damn, I would love to play them. Thank you for pulling that up for me. I didn't see the 7 at first. I only saw the 6. Okay. Damn, I wish that we could play them. Ugh. Would love to have played them, bro. But it's not gonna happen because the Titans about to blow the doors off of the Texans right now, 14-0. Would have been nice though. Would have been real nice though. Yeah, I think the Titans already clinched their division. So with that said, though, okay, I guess are the Colts still going to make it regardless? I feel so unprepared, like talking about this. Or will we potentially have to play like the Chargers? Like, what would be the scenario? Okay, Titans are fighting for a first round bye. Okay, yeah, the Titans are going to be the number one. Oh, okay, that makes sense now. So they're playing, they have to win this game or else it goes back to Kansas City, which makes sense. I mean, I'm not even scared of the Titans, bro. I'm not even scared of the Titans. Colts got to win to get in. So if the Colts are out, who replaces them? Thanks, Al Mac. Appreciate that, bro.
In Tampa Bay in Week 15, the same 7-time Pro Bowl defensive end Cameron Jordan had a
Ben Riley, $5. The Spidey sense, your Spidey sense does not tingle for the Steelers. No threat. I agree, bro. Spidey sense doesn't even tingle at all. At all, bro. At all. That's like, that would be like us fighting Aunt May. It would just not be, it would be easy. Be easy. I mean, Peter Parker would never fight Aunt May, but it's essentially equivalent. Well, maybe not Aunt May. Maybe it would be like Mary Jane's like aunt or great aunt, the older lady that was cool with Aunt May in the animated series. That's what it would be like. It'd be like fighting her. That would be hilarious, though, if the Steelers made the playoffs, bro. That would be insane. Peter Tingle. Appreciate that, Joshua Chin. Man, I wouldn't mind having to play like the Raiders either. Like, bro, I'm with it. I'm with it. Jarvis Landry with the first down on 3rd and 8. Y'all said I'm wildin'. Bruh, send Big Ben home.
Comes right back outside, working on the leverage of Mike Hilton. That's just a really good job. Jarvis Landry and Case Keenum connecting. From midfield on first down, it's Johnson. Scored a touchdown earlier. Got to a minute 20. Look at what the Browns have been able to do the final 2 minutes of the first half this season, plus 36. They've been really good, really effective. Trying to get those 2-for-1s. And Cleveland will get the ball first in the third quarter. This is the tight end. David Njoku. Where did he go to school, Jonathan? The U. First round pick. You know, Miami just beat
Man, people want those Tyler shirts back, man. I'm trying to work out something where we can get our supplier. Shout out to OTO Supply in Norwood. That is our supplier for printing our jerseys and stuff. I mean, not jerseys, but shirts and hoodies.
47 seconds on the clock. What's coming up at halftime, Kurt Nedfield?
Oh, wow. I appreciate that. Thanks. What is it? Oh, dude, I just got off the phone with GM. The Verizon halftime show. It's coming up. Yeah, that's huge, right? We're going to have highlights and playoff picture. How about that? That's good. Yeah, that's. Oh, I got something even bigger. My lunch is here.
We'll see it half. So let me get this straight. Jay had to be told on the phone that the Verizon halftime was coming up.
Man, you guys are going to make me come up there and have to do like a pop-up shop, bro, because everybody's wanting these shirts. Everybody wants to come and pick up the shirts.
Off the 39. On first down, Keenan's pass caught. It's the Njoku again. To the 34-yard line of Cincinnati. Njoku, him and this tight end group, they really represent a big chunk of the Browns offense. Second down and 5. Keenan's pass caught. Johnson. Out of bounds, stop for the clock. Another Cleveland first down, 22 seconds remaining. And I can tell you what the Bengals are missing is that Trey Henderson those sacks and pressures, that's what they're missing from this 2-minute drive. They've actually done pretty well trying to stop the run. Some of these guys that don't get a lot of playing time, getting in there, doing well. But this is where you need those defensive ends, that pressure to get after the quarterback and affect him, especially in these 2-minute drives.
Sorry, guys. I'm trying to do some customer service. There's another catch there. It looks like Anthony Schwartz. It's like he caught it there on Trey Flowers. Somebody said not feeling Trey Flowers. I think when you use him, you have to use him for guys that are bigger. And Anthony Schwartz is a faster guy, kind of twitchy a little bit. You guys have to remember, man, this is like a preseason game for us. They're going against actual starters, man. So, I mean, it's not a surprise that these guys are doing their thing. Case Keenum, 12 completions in a row. He should be doing that. I mean, he should be doing that. There are no Bengals starters on the field. All right. Nice defense by Trey Waynes. Trey Waynes is probably like the most experienced guy out there. Let's see.
Two of them there next to Jarvis Landry and then Harrison Bryant. I thought he was going to really come off that left foot, one leg, get up there and get it. It looked like he kind of just tripped over himself a little bit. Never really got up to go get the football. Straight comes to that. After maybe 12 in a row. 12 seconds remaining. And now timeout taken by the Bengals.
There are a lot of people wanting shirts for this game, man.
Browns looking for a 2-for-1. Now this from back in America.
Ever wonder what everyone's doing on their phones? They're banking with Bank of America. His girlfriend just got a bouquet, so he's checking in on that rail fund. That photographer? He's looking for something a little more zen. So he's thinking I'll open a yoga studio. And as for the father of the bride, he's checking to see if he's on track to do this all over again. And again.
Bank of America's digital tools are so impressive, you just can't stop banking.
Tennessee Titans now lead Houston 21-0.
Patriots going to record our practices again. That's why they were trying to record us a few years ago. They knew what was up.
Second down and 10. Here's Keenum on the slant, and that's broken up by Trey Waynes. Nice job, Trey Waynes playing off coverage. And this is why you start to play off coverage. He's looking back at the quarterback. He's going to back up. His cushion, you have to break his cushion for him not to break up so quickly. The cushion was never broken, so he just goes. As soon as he sees that wide receiver break in, Anthony Schwartz, he's going to go in, makes a nice pass breakup. Third down and 10 with 9 seconds on the clock.
All right. Marcus Bailey, the starter, is out there too. Woo! Interception. Mike Hilton, let's go. Don't tell me he's hurt, bro. Get up off of him, man. Bro, is he good? Is Mike Hilton okay? Bro, see, that's why you shouldn't have starters in right now. Josh Tupou, Marcus Bailey. I mean, if you want to consider Marcus Bailey, I mean, really the starter right now is Logan Wilson and Pratt. Yeah, like what was the point of that? Oh yeah, what kind of dirty stuff is that? Come on, bro. Go Bengals, photo books. That was definitely dirty.
Belton comes up with the pick. First half stats brought to you by State Farm. Jamar Chase setting the franchise record for receiving yards in one season early in this game for Cincinnati, over 6 on third down. Bengals with a defensive score. They trail the Browns 14-7 at the half. Time for the Verizon halftime. Here's Kurt.
Welcome to the Verizon Halftime, the official 5G network of the NFL.
Welcome to the Verizon halftime. Browns up by a touchdown as we catch you up on the rest of the action here in the final segment of the regular season.
All right, Pittsburgh Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Well, they're hoping to keep their season alive. Still got a chance to make the playoffs. Tyler Huntley fumbles up the snap, then gets hit, fumbles again. Ball is recovered by T.J. Watt. He's credited with the tackle, not the sack. 3-0 Pittsburgh at this point. And then Tyler Huntley is sacked by, you guessed it, T.J. Watt. Watt ties with 22.5 sacks. I left that for you.
Somebody said no Baker, no problem. Go Ravens. What are the Ravens doing? Are they beating the Steelers? It's 3-3. Baker definitely quit, man.
Actually, the 1 and 2 receivers to the strong side were covered. Not John Huntley coming back.
Bengals versus Pats Monday night. Do you guys want the Monday night game? Uno is tweet. I mean, that's what kind of game it is right now. Uno is tweeting right now. That's the type of game it is. Jamar Chase is tweeting right now.
The rookie out of Clemson, the first pick of the draft, hits Laquan Treadwell, corner lined up inside, easy outside touchdown of 2 yards, 13-3 Jacksonville on top of Indy, and then the Packers that clinched them with team, and on a trick play, Tom Kennedy throws it to Khalif Raymond for a 75 yards. 75, that's my man Howie Long's number. Howie, I've never seen you run that fast, but I'm sure you know it. Maybe I haven't. No, you could. You just depends on who's chasing you. 7-0 Green Bay, Detroit, and then back on 4th and go. Goff finds it. Amon Ross St. Brown for a 2-yard touchdown. It's Detroit 14-7. Then Rodgers to Lazard. Beautiful throw. Great concentration. Corner almost knocked that ball down. Lazard's second touchdown of the game at 17-13, though. It is Detroit on top of the visiting Green Bay Packers.
All right, and both Washington and the Bears with leads on the road. And just for the record here, T.J. Watt tied Michael Strahan's sack record. You were writing notes down at that time. I don't know if you heard it, so just give you a chance to say something about it.
No, congratulations, T.J. Watt. An incredible season, 22.5 sacks. Well done, young man. Congratulations. All right.
Man, these hoodies and shirts are going crazy, y'all. Like there's people messaging me back to back during the game. Some of you guys might be in here.
Case Keenum for Baker Mayfield playing well early, showing some athletic ability here on the scramble for 10 yards. Nice job by him. Nothing there. Bootleg off play action pass. He hits Donovan Peoples-Jones for 22. Then here, play action pass. Hits Jarvis Landry, 26-yard TD on a deep drag. Looked good early, but at the end of the half, miscommunication with the receiver. I think he ran the wrong route.
Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. It's been amazing, man. It's just dope to be doing this. Somebody was like, maybe you should open a store in Cincinnati. I've definitely been thinking about it for sure. It's crazy. I got some things that I'm working on in the background, and just doing some dope things, man. Supporting a local Cincinnati business. Not only has it afforded my business to grow, it's also helped out OTO Supplies business because that's who we partner with for this to make sure things are produced in Cincy. Because I'm from Cincinnati. I'm a Cincinnati guy all the way through and through. So I want to keep that money in the community. And it's funny because one of the things that I was telling Zim about, I wanted to do it. I think I saw some of the things that Bengals Jim and those guys have done around for the city of Cincinnati. I wanted to do some things for the inner city of Cincinnati, some of the neighborhoods that I grew up in. And I'm going to have to try to look into some things that we can do there as well, because it's funny because I already wanted to do some things there, but I just love the city. Just love giving back to the community. Just love being supported by the city. it's like Cincinnati versus everybody. So those are things that I want to do. I went to high school at Wyoming High School out of Wyoming. I grew up on East Michelin, Vine, and Avondale. So that's where I do want to give back to some of those areas and stuff like that. You know, Wyoming, they pretty good off, but I still give back to Wyoming too for the Alumni Association. But I just want to touch some of the inner city areas in the Natty, especially the kids and stuff like that, with education and stuff like that. So I've been looking for a while from afar about things that I want to do in the city, and that's definitely something that's on my radar. One Nation under Flawed. He went to Reading. That's what's up. We used to play you guys in football all the time. That's where Tony Pike came from. I remember playing against Tony Pike. Appreciate that, man. Not bad for players off of the street. 14-17, you can't be mad at that. Reading, yep. The Reading Blue Devils, yep. I remember y'all. Marymount, CHL. You know, we run the CHL, though. You know that. Wyoming run the CHL. Sycamore. Deshaun Wynn, I remember that name. Hamilton High School, okay. Ahmed Plummer, yep. He went to my school. Matter of fact, when I think I met him one time. That's when he was on the 49ers. Finneytown. Santino, what's up, boy? That's the main rival. What's up, Santino? Shout out to Santino Corleone. Richard Hall, facts. Graduated from Hughes, okay. Dr. Professor. Wayne Woods in the house, okay. Richard Hall used to have all the records. I was there when PJ Pope was there. Richard Hall was playing for UC, I think. Richard Hall, that story was crazy. Princeton High School, okay, Springdale, what's up? Let's get it. I used to pick up in Wyoming area. It was beautiful. That's what's up. Yup. Yeah, bro. Santino, you know my man Caleb. Caleb came over from Finneytown over to YO. Me and Caleb was cool. Yeah, he did play for Ohio State for a second. That was messed up. I remember that story. Yeah, he was actually supposed to play for Ohio State, but if I'm not mistaken, I think Michigan was also on the list. And so Ohio State, in order to keep Michigan from getting Richard Hall, they accepted him and then sent him back to Cincinnati. Like, they couldn't allow him to play. That was messed up. When Wills just won state, that's crazy. That's what's up. Yeah, Sersky. Lakota graduate. Okay. Lakota West. Lakota West or Lakota East? It's still East and West. Yup, he did play for UC for a little. I remember we played Ohio State and I think he did his thing against them. Wyoming is the best public school in the state. Yep. That's why I said they don't really need too many resources over there. Lincoln Heights, okay. Princeton graduate. That's what's up. Okay, Maximus, Zone 15 representer. Okay. They were asking me because I think I wasn't able to pay attention because it was a whirlwind of stuff going on. But I think they were saying some people were thinking that I was from Orlando. I'm not from Orlando. I'm from the Natty. 775 East Mitchell Avenue, man. Stand up. We don't own that house no more. But see that they've gentrified Avondale.
Where I'm from, the digital
Lakota.
divide makes equality nearly impossible.
From Logan, Ohio, about a half hour south of Athens. That's what you said, Jeffrey? That's what's up, bro.
Where I'm from, we overcome.
Yeah, man. Santino, these shirts going crazy, bro. They are going crazy right now. I'm trying to get people shirts, but honestly, I can't even get shirts for people. The only way I was able to get this is I had this actually printed myself down here, but the orders are like crazy right now. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, Santino. They going crazy right now. But yeah, one thing I will tell you guys, if you are looking to get a shirt, try to get them now because I know that they're going to print a bunch tomorrow from orders that came in over the weekend. We had a huge day over this weekend, I think between Friday and Saturday. So be sure to try to get it in as soon as possible because they're going to ship pretty fast if you're in Cincinnati. But they try to print them all like different colors and stuff all at one time. So like if you get a white one and they happen to be printing white tomorrow, there's a good chance that you could get it in like a day or two. So make sure that you try to get it in as soon as you can because it went crazy this past weekend too, and they really just caught up from last week yesterday. So definitely try to get it in as soon as possible. I wouldn't want to wait until like, especially with the game being on, what is that, potentially Saturday? Like you don't want to wait until like Thursday or something because I don't know if you'll get it, especially if they like, let's say that the game is set and everybody's getting hyped. There's a good chance that we're going to get a lot of orders too. That's why I'm thinking about trying to do a pop-up shop in the Natty and OTR and just coming up there and bringing some shirts and getting some shirts printed from OTO. So I want to keep it all in-house with OTO to make sure that we representing Natty companies and stuff like that. So, but I would even have to wait, like even if I want to get an order right now. So it's crazy, bro. I'm just now about to get my order that was placed, I think about a week or two ago. So Northern Kentucky and Bengals country, no doubt. Jordan Hicks, Lakota West. Yes, sir. Y'all fooling right now in the comments. But, man, yeah, shout out to Joey B, man. Like, I sent that joint way back in, like, July. I sent it way back in July. And I didn't know what the response was going to be. First, because I didn't know if they were going to get mad, like that the receivers were going to get mad if I was just using their face on it. I didn't know how they were going to feel about it. So the first thing I did was send all of the receivers the T-shirts and Joe Burrow. And so when Chase posted it, I was like, cool, it seems like they're good. I talked to T. Higgins' mom. They seemed like they were good. Made sure that T. Higgins' family all got shirts. Made sure that I just sent Jamar Chase's dad some shirts. Like, I've been trying to get his shirts out there for a minute. So I just sent him some shirts. They were cool. So the players were cool, but I didn't know for a while who else was cool with it. Like, I didn't know if Tyler Boyd was cool with it. I didn't know if T was cool with it. I sent T's to his mom, so I think his mom ended up giving him his. But was just like waiting, bro. And when we beat the Ravens and Tyler Boyd was wearing it after the game, I was like, oh, it's lit. They actually do like the design. Like, but the one thing I appreciate about them is they planned for the time that they were going to wear it. So I really appreciate them for doing that for sure. That was fire. And to see that they liked them. And so it's just crazy, bro. Santino asked, where am I going to be tailgating? Probably like Longworth or probably Bengal Gyms. Like, it's a lot of people trying to see where I'm going to be at. So we'll see. We'll see. But like I said, I'm still thinking about doing a pop-up shop. I've been trying to get Zim to do a pop-up shop with me. He doesn't know if he's going to have enough time, but I know there's a lot of people trying to get their hands on merch, whole lot of orange stuff, MIGOS. There is even supposed to be, we're talking about doing a whole lot of MIGOS release. We're trying to figure out how to do all of that, which is crazy because it's going to be like a crossover between me and Zim's brands.
One thing I am concerned with is protection. Joe Burrow's been sacked.
That somebody said bring up that late hit on Teller and Bantonio. All right, yeah, that's cool, Santino. We're gonna try to link, bro. Make sure you I think you follow me on IG, so DM me on there. We're gonna exchange numbers. 513 area code, of course. If you ever wondered if I'm from Cincinnati, if you knew me when I lived in Cincinnati, my number is the same. I never changed my number. Never changed my number. Definitely the year of the Tiger for sure. But I gotta try to get Gary Owen a shirt. I even had, bro, the craziest thing. I'm not gonna say who or anything. I don't want to name drop. I'm not saying it's important or anything, but one of the Bengals coaches saw the new Migo design. He literally saw this one, and he jumped in my DM and he was like, "Bro, I need that." Like one of the coaches is rocking with the Trace MIGOS shirts. Like he was like, I need that. So I'm gonna work on trying to get him one sent up there. But yeah, shout out to everybody from the Natty, man. This is our time. Like I already got my tickets and stuff. I got my tickets, like I said, bro, Wednesday before the Chiefs game. I just felt like this was that year.
Zach Taylor understands when we talk about momentum. He understands that next week you're going to face whoever it is with a good
Steelers fans are mad at y'all. Why are they mad? I'm trying. I mean, get sponsored. Who? What? By the Bengals? I wouldn't mind that, of course, obviously, but I don't know what they have to do to go through all of that stuff. But I'm definitely willing to sit down and listen, of course. But I mean, I'm sponsoring myself right now. But shout out to like the players, man. They just rock with us. Like there's some other dope stuff that I cannot talk about right now because it's not my brand. But there's some other dope stuff that's about to come from Zim and somebody. I don't want to put it out there, but it's some dope stuff coming. But Seth Reese, bro, I really wanted to work with Seth Reese. A funny story is when I came out with the MIGOS shirt, I wanted Seth Reese to actually design it. But at the time he was working with he had like a lot on his plate at the time, so he basically couldn't do it. And so I ended up having to do it myself. It's crazy because I stayed up until like 2 a.m. putting that design together. And I couldn't get it out of my head. And I was like, bro, I want to do this. And so I ended up doing it. But that's why on this one, I came back with Seth. Originally, I had another artist in mind as well. If you ever seen my OG New Stripe City stuff, that was designed by my man Ken Gilbert Graphics. I really wanted to get something with him, but he was on vacation with his family. I didn't want to take him away from his family, especially I'm a family man myself. But I'm going to definitely be doing some work with Ken, too, once we get on tap. I got some other ideas that I want to go through, but I ended up working with Seth on this one. We got other crazy concepts coming, too, but I appreciate it.
Anthony Walker made the tackle. Bengals only 65 yards of offense, Jonathan, in the first half.
Yeah, so I'm also trying to get some embroidery stuff going with some MIGOS stuff, too, but this joint, I had to send these joints off too. Somebody said if Chase and Burrow were playing, this would be a blowout for sure. All right, we about to tie this one up. All right, it's a pitch here to Travion. Travion, bro, just got the first down. Like, what? These are our backups, man. Do you guys know if Mike Hilton's all right? I'm sitting here doing all of this talking. Crazy, bro. Man, it's dope seeing like last names of people that I went to high school with. Come to find out, one of the news anchors that did the story on me is married to one of the people that I knew from high school. So that's his wife. So that was dope. She went to Wyoming too. So shout out to them. And then seeing like everybody from my high school reach back out, like that was just dope. But man, shout out to my guy Zim too. Zim got some crazy creations too. So definitely tap in with ZimHouday.com. Get you a whole lot of orange. I thought Wyoming high school was a rich kid high school. I'm not rich. But yeah, there are definitely some rich kids that went there. But in Wyoming, you got like two sides. And if you live in Wyoming, you probably know this. There's two sides to Wyoming. If you up on that hill, yeah, you probably got some, you're doing all right in life. If you're down on the hill, you're doing okay, but you're not living in no mansions. I'll just put it like that. Now, Indian Hill for real. I don't think they have any across from the tracks things in Indian Hill. But yeah, Wyoming is cool. So funny story about me is I'm originally from Avondale, East Michelin Vine. When I was there, Wyoming was like the school that you needed to get into, like somebody said earlier. #1 school in Ohio. They were kind of like that back then. Before I used to actually catch the bus. I used to take the 47 and then the 78 when I lived in Avondale. I would use my cousin's address to go to school out there at first, right? So first I did that. Then they caught me getting off the bus. They caught me getting off the bus out there. So then we had to move to Wyoming. And my dad went out there and he looked at a house. And there was another person looking at a house because in order to go to Wyoming, you had to live out there. And so we're looking at a house. Somebody else was looking at a house. He literally had to put in an offer immediately for us to get that house there. So luckily we were able to do that. And I was able to continue going to Wyoming because they were going to kick me out because they found out that I was taking a bus from Avondale to Wyoming. Yeah, we were going to think about Walnut Hills as well. But, yeah, Indian Hill is a real wealthy area. Yeah, but there's people in Wyoming that's doing pretty good too. But Indian Hill is just everybody's doing good, right? I grew up across the imaginary line dividing Fairfield and Hamilton. Yeah, Walnut Hills is always Walnut Hills. You used to have to take like a test or something to get in there. Cat Williams is from there. Yeah, Cat Williams is from Avondale. All right, it's a play action pass complete to Wilcox, but then he dropped it. So now it's incomplete. Mitchell Wilcox. Fairfield, Wyoming, Forest Park, Indian Hill are the areas. Yeah, that's what I remember. I remember being out in Fairfield sometimes. Y'all remember the Rave? The Rave movie theater? Who remember the Rave movie theater? Milford, Ohio, and Glen Estee. I remember that. Forest Park got a brand new school now. Forest Park was always pretty nice back in the day when I would go out there too. Nice little suburban area. Wyoming is not right next to Woodline. It's in between like Woodline, Loveland, and forget that other area. The Rave still there? Yes, sir. I remember when they first built the Rave. Bro, Tri-County Mall, when I went back to the Natty, I couldn't believe Tri-County Mall was in as bad a shape as it was. That one, and they closed down that Best Buy out in Tri-County. I couldn't believe that. Yeah, I'm going way back. I'm going way back. Hartwell, thank you. Yeah. If you ever want to know if I'm from Cincinnati, I know about that White Castles in Hartwell. Come on, man. Finneytown, yup. I remember when they had Quiznos in Finneytown, man. Come on now. Tri-County Mall used to be where it was at. Exactly. Now it's like, I think last time I was there, you had to go to man, how is it escaping me right now? It was a nice little area. They got the big mall now. I went there last time. Not Tri-County. Y'all know what I'm talking about. If y'all there now in the Natty, y'all already know what I'm talking about. Now everybody goes there to that mall. They got rid of MIGOS in Springdale. Bro, I used to funny story. Kenwood Mall, thank you. Funny story. When I was in high school, people that went to high school with me, I used to make shirts, not like this, but like custom, like fabric painting shirts and stuff like that. I used to go and iron on like numbers and letters. I used to go to MIGOS in Springdale to get my supplies. So I'm sick that they closed that. Yeah, Kenwood. Yup, Kenwood. That's where I went last time. I went to Kenwood the last couple of times I went. So it's still crazy to me. Like, this is how far I go back in the Natty. It's still crazy to me that people hang out down the way. OTR is what they call it now. When I was there, it was down the way. Nobody was hanging in down the way, especially the West End. What? Nobody was. Now that the fact that people like party down there is crazy. I got to go and touch down and go to Alabama's, though, when I get back, though. I got to go get some Alabama's. Trick play here by Stanley Morgan. He gets close to a first. Bro, this game almost tied up. Jags up 16-3. Pittsburgh losing right now to Baltimore, down 10-3. Eastgate, Westwood Mall. Somebody said something about Westwood, I think. Hold on. I think somebody said Westwood. It was one mall that was like dying, bro. Somebody said it earlier. I'm going back. Forest Fair. Forest Fair Mall was dying back in the day. Forest Fair Mall is still around? Yes, Forest Fair Mall. Yes, I remember Forest Fair Mall. That one was dying, bro. That one was dying way back in the day. But it's open now? Florence Mall. I kind of remember that. I just remember it's just Bass Pro and Coles. Oh man. But yeah, I remember it was funny because when we interviewed DJ E-Train, he was talking about the teen clubs back in the Natty, Jillian's. I used to go down there when I was in high school. Yeah, Forest Fair Mall been dead. It was, yeah, I knew it had to be because it was dying. It was dying when I was there. When did I leave the Natty? I left the Natty in like 2006, I think. That's when I moved. I still always came back, but that's when I officially moved to Florida to go to college. I came down here to go to FAMU in Tallahassee. But the funny thing is, I think back in like 2008, I came back for the summer and stayed up there for the summer for a while. And I've always been like back and forth between. It was harder when I lived in Tallahassee because Tallahassee is like a small college town. They don't really have, it's like the tickets from Tallahassee to the Natty were super expensive. So when I finally moved to Orlando, like 4 years ago, whatever, it was easier to get back to the Natty. So now I've been back all the time. Lil Baby had a concert at Forest Fair Mall. That's funny. Guitar Center. Jungle Gems, bro. What? Man. I'm from the era of Devereaux's, bro. I'm from the era of Devereaux's. Like, I swear, man, if somebody can find me a pair of nasty, natty Air Forces size, I'll take any of, because I know it's hard to get your hands on them. Size, I even take some small ones. I'll hurt my feet to get into those. Size 9 through 10. If y'all can give me some, I will give you a Trace MIGOS hoodie. I'll give you like 2 of them for those nasty, natty Air Forces. Like the black, if you from the Natty, you know exactly which ones I'm talking about. They only came out at Devereaux's. Devereaux's was definitely my store. Did they turn them all into City Gear now? Devereaux's was that spot, man. Devereaux's had all the J's releasing. They had everything. I remember when my man that owns corporate now, he used to work at Devereaux's. Like, I always knew that he had all of the J's too. And he used to work at Devereaux's. And now he's got his own spot. That's what's up. City Gear now. Yup, all black, white, and red, bro. You already know. I had them. Like, that's why it's funny. It's like, like I said, I wasn't paying attention. People were saying, like, oh, is he really from the Natty? Am I really from the Natty? Is that a real question? Hold on. I got another picture to prove it real quick. Hold on. My senior picture, I took a picture in the actual Nasty Natty Air Forces. See if I can find it. This is when people were wearing throwbacks. Remember when in the Natty, it was fashionable for everybody to wear like those keychain lanyards, and people would put all kind of stuff on it, like SpongeBob and all kind of like, it was almost like wearing a chain, but it was just like a key lanyard. That's the era I'm from. We used to put everything on there. The Natty we always had our own kind of swag. We always had that. And it was like, anytime that they come out with J's, black, white, and red, I feel like those were like the national Cincinnati colors, black, white, and red. Let me see. Yeah, bro. Hold on. Let me see if I can see this. Hold on.
And they will send out the field goal unit.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, I was rocking them nasty natty Air Forces, bro. I was rocking them. We had our neighborhood on the keychain, exactly, bro. No Baker, no problem. 14-10, Cincinnati Bengals. I don't even call it the Natty anymore. I call it Cincy. I mean, it was Cincy back then too, but the Natty, the nasty Natty is tatted on me, man. I have a tattoo that says the nasty Natty. Yes. Y'all gonna have to give me like a $50 super chat to show y'all that tattoo because I'm not showing it. I'm not showing it on here. Devereaux had the neighborhood baseball jerseys. Yup, I remember that. The funny thing though is, believe it or not, they have a Lee's down here. They have a Lee's chicken in Florida. And I always go just because you already know about Lee's and the Natty. I've never seen them have a Lee's anywhere else. They have a Lee's chicken down here in Florida. They also have a Skyline, but it's like in certain areas. They have a couple of Skylines. They had to be somebody from the Natty bring them down here. They got a couple of Skylines. Yeah, I still got that cream black on Bengals jacket too. Lee's still here. What about Richie's? Richie's still out there? I'm a Skyline dude, man. When they get a hook fish, oh, it's over. They get a hook fish, it's a wrap. I'm from the Natty, but I lived in Metro West, so yeah, that's what's up, Chris. Richie still there? Hey, man. It's a couple things that I got to get when I go to the Natty. Number one, I think they changed the number now. La Rosa's isn't still 347-1111, is it? I heard they changed it. I gotta get La Rosa's. I gotta go and get a calzone. I think I heard the wings fell off, but I gotta get some La Rosa's. I gotta stop by UDF. I gotta get that. I gotta get Penn Station. Penn Station is, thank you, One Nation. You gotta go to Penn Station when you go to the Natty. It's like a must. Alabama's. So here's my thing, Trey Rex, and I'll debate anybody with this one. I used to go to Kroger's all of the time when I was in there, bro. When I was in the Natty. Kroger's ain't got nothing on Publix. I swear to God, bro. Kroger's got nothing on Publix. Publix down here, nah, bro. Like, my dad came down here and was talking that Kroger stuff, and I was like, bro, I'm telling you, Publix is one of the best grocery store chains ever. Like, I'm talking about bakery stuff. Publix could open their own restaurant just on the subs and the fried chicken alone. I'm going to just keep it a bean like that. But my dad was talking that, and so he came down here, and he was like, nah, they not touching Kroger. I was like, all right, bet. So go over to Publix. Man, that dude had some of that Publix fried chicken. He was there the next 2 days. The jelly beans, he said that they got the best jelly beans. Then he was hooked on Publix. I tried to tell him, Publix is the GOAT. I'm going to tell you that. Grater's ice cream, too. Yeah, I got to go to Grater's. I got to go to White Castle. They actually built the White Castle down here in Orlando. I think it's the first White Castle in Florida. They just built one. They was treating White Castle like it was, I don't know, they had like 10-mile-long lines when it first opened. I was like, I'm not doing that for White Castle. But Publix, Publix is legit, bro. They literally have a website that asks if the Publix chicken tender sub is on sale this week. That's the whole operation for the website. It's just that. But if you ever in Florida, I think they also are in Georgia. I think they're also possibly in Tennessee or somewhere. Go into Publix and go and get you a Publix sub. Go and get some of the fried chicken. Go get any of their like Publix cake. Like, I didn't learn about it until I moved to Florida. They really put me on. That Publix cake hit different too. Yeah, like when you go to Publix, they do have a deli, but it's way better than Subway. I haven't eaten Subway in like 5 years thanks to Publix. Penn Station, though. Penn Station, they don't have that. They don't have Penn State. I'll tell you what else I got to get when I come to the Natty. I always stop by Frisch's Big Boy. I got to get me a Big Boy, extra tartar sauce, and I got to get the vanilla Coke. I got to get the real vanilla syrup in there. Like, you already know. You already know. Like, one thing I will say is with the Natty has some of the most underrated food in the nation, I feel like. Because that was one of the biggest things that I missed when I left. The Grippos, what? Bro, the Grippos, the OG Grippos, and then you get the cheese ones, the cheese spicy ones they have now. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Yeah, nah. Subway is like the McDonald's of subs, bro. No offense to anybody that eat McDonald's. I'm not trying to go in on them. But nah, I don't eat Subway, bro. I can't eat Subway. Y'all don't know what Grippos are? Bro, I've had people that rep the channel send me Grippos. They've sent me Grippos down here. Matter of fact, Almac brought me some Grippos. Jersey Mike's, they do have Jersey Mike's down here. That was another one that we didn't have for a while. Steak and Shake. I used to eat Steak and Shake back in the day. I feel like they kind of fell off when they started to get like where they had the meals when they went up to like 30. You can order a number 30. That's when the quality of Steak and Shake kind of fell off. But back in the day, it was white. Are we talking about natty food right now? Five Guys, they do have Five Guys down here. Firehouse, they do have Firehouse down here. The dude that was in here that was saying he lived in Midwest Metro Orlando. Orlando has probably the most food places out of anywhere I've ever been. Like they have everything. They have different variations of stuff. They have Vietnamese. They have Indian food. They have Jamaican food. They have and then like since they're a tourist spot, they tend to get a bunch of stuff down here, like White Castles and stuff that they typically wouldn't have anywhere else. They actually have a company down here called what is it called? Cincinnati Chili Company. They actually try to make, the Skyline chili conies and stuff down here, the chili spaghetti and all of that. They try to make it down here. Who said Bob Evans? La Rosa's. Y'all remember Ponderosa? Ponderosa. They still have Donatos in the Natty. I never ordered Donatos a day in my life. I always was La Rosa's, but I never ordered Donatos. Midwest Best Barbecue. That's what I will say, bro. Midwest, not even just because they are sponsored, bro. Midwest Best Barbecue. That food was so good, bro. Like they looked out big time. Like we got to sit down and eat. Like if you came to the show, they kind of shut down and let some of the fans and people stay in, and we just had this big meal in there afterwards with like wings and brisket and fries. Like, bro, but that I'm not even a sweet tea drinker, and it's funny because a lot of people in the South like sweet tea. I'm not a sweet tea guy, but he gave me this concoction of sweet tea and lemonade. Bro, that was so good. That was so good. I can't wait to go back. Like, I'm definitely going back to Midwest Best Barbecue. That's for sure. Nick Chubb out here against Scrubs, trying to make highlight plays. We need a football team in Orlando. That would be dope. But honestly, man, I've been trying to debate how I would do this. I really want to try to get season tickets for the Bengals, like somehow, and be able to travel back and forth with like the family. I saw my man Sean is doing it. Sean is down here in Tampa now. But I want to see how I could do that. Yeah, it was an Arnold Palmer. Thank you, JC Kirk. I want to see how I could do it, man. That's what I miss the most. Like literally since I've left the Natty, I've never missed a Bengals game like on TV and stuff like that. I always watch every game, no matter what. Now I get to watch it from the comfort of my house thanks to Red Zone for the last couple of years. I remember I thought DirecTV was like the best invention ever because of that. Being able to watch Bengal games at the crib. Montgomery Inn for sure. Papados, they still got Papado there? I don't want the Papados. I had never been to Jeff Ruby's though. I'm gonna have to go to Jeff Ruby's just to see what it's like. But I think people talk about Jeff Ruby's and some other spots. Bruh, that Penn Station though. Yeah, I need that Penn Station. And then they got I tried to go, bro, and it was weird because they closed super early. What's that chicken spot? It's based out of Louisiana. They have one in the Natty though. They have chicken tenders and fries. Somebody's gonna say it in the comments. Yeah, I heard that they have Penn Station in North Carolina. Yup, my brother told me. Anytime he goes there. Best Euro in town is Sebastian's. I'm gonna have to check it out because Euros, Orlando put me down to Euros. Canes, yes, Raising Canes, bro. Not Popeyes is everywhere. Everybody don't have Raising Canes though. Raising Canes is where it's at. Raising Canes will get you right. I remember in Avondale they used to have the KFC and Taco Bell together. Y'all remember that? That's how old I am. They used to have a KFC and Taco Bell together. Oh man, Trey, you said Canes is trash. I have to disagree. See, in Florida we have Zaxby's. We got Zaxby's. Zaxby's, I don't feel like it's hitting on what Canes is. It's not hitting like Canes. Zaxby's is good too, though. Bojangles is lit down south. I don't really like Bojangles. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't really like Bojangles. I'm not gonna lie about that. Yeah, I can't. I don't know if I can go with Bojangles, man. Chick-fil-A. It's a spot in Tallahassee though. If you ever happen to be in Tallahassee, the best chicken spot is Guthrie's, bro. I mean not Guthrie's. Guthrie's is there dude too, but it's Chubby's chicken fingers, bro. Zaxby's clears Canes. What? I don't know, bro. When I had it in Louisiana, I think that they would, because I eat Zaxby's all the time. I feel like they were better. The food truck in Orlando be hitting, yeah, bro. Orlando, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. The food trucks in Orlando, like the food that's here in Orlando, is insane. It's insane. It's like you literally can eat whatever you really want to. Kobe Japanese Steakhouse, that is crazy. There's so many spots here, man. It's insane. But if I was to open a restaurant, I would bring a ton of natty restaurants down here. Spaghetti Factory, I've never been to. Cookout Cheesecake Milkshake. All right, let's see. 4th and goal here. Browns on the goal line here. They're going for it. Up 14-10. Let's see what happens. Keenum drops back. And Donovan Peoples-Jones drops it after being popped in the back by Trey Flowers. Bengals can still win this game, man. And it looks like Houston and Tennessee. Houston is down 21-10, but Tennessee has the ball. Baltimore and Pitt. I got distracted. Y'all got me talking about food, man. It used to be a Skyline in Orlando. I wonder what happened to it. Moved to Orlando or Tampa. Chester's Chicken. Yeah, Orlando is a pretty nice place to live, I will say. As long as you stay away from like all of like the touristy areas, you're pretty good. But I mean, it's not bad. You just want to stay away from it in the summertime because everybody's down here for that. Try La Fiesta off Curry Ford for some great Mexican. I'm gonna check that out. Y'all can send me all of the food places on Twitter. Send me all of the new ones that I haven't mentioned because I'm going to all of the old ones. Like I will literally do the military diet to lose 10 pounds. And I don't care if I need to eat paper and water or go on a paper and water diet. I'm about to murder all of that Cincinnati food when I go back there for the playoff game. Okay. Perkins, they got a Perkins down here. Donatos. Perkins wings was fire. Ponderosa used to have some fire wings too. Ponderosa chicken wings used to be fire. I want to go to, is Pac-Man spot still open out in Kentucky? I know Pac-Man had his like restaurant out there with the pizza and stuff. Cause I always kind of wanted to go there. Man, a real food city is New York. I'll tell you this though, Jesus. That's why I'm saying Orlando is crazy. A lot of people that lived in New York live in Orlando. So you can get New York pizza, like legit New York pizza down here. You can get Chicago hot dogs and all of that. Oh, they got my boy Mark and them. Yeah, they got my boy Bengals captain doing the gritty. Let's go. Man, what's up, bro? They got the fans out here turning up. Used to go and get the buffet. What part of Orlando do I stay in? Lake Mary, out in Seminole County. Legit NY Pizza in Orlando. Yeah, bro. It's a lot of people from New York that live in Orlando. There's like a huge population. A lot of New Yorkers move down there. Yeah, like everybody in Orlando is from like New York. It's like they come down and see that it's not cold and they just move down here. There's like a bunch of people. You got family in Kissimmee. That's what's up. Kissimmee is cool too. Puerto Rican food. Yeah, Colombian food. Bro, they have it all. La Granja down here. Yeah, bro. Yeah, it's a bunch of different. I honestly felt kind of ignorant as far as not knowing the different types of Asian food until I moved to Orlando. Then I learned about the Vietnamese food. You talk about the hibachi, the Japanese food. And you talk about what else? You got pad thai. Like, you got so many different cultures down here. It's crazy. Like, Orlando is a huge, big melting pot of all different places, and it's all down here. That Mediterranean food, I be tearing that up. Yeah, they very cultured with their food down here. It's like any kind of food you want, you can get. Any kind of food you want, you can get. All right, take my wife to Boy Na Brasa, Brazilian Steakhouse, downtown Cincinnati. All right, yeah, I'm going to have to take her there. Appreciate that, bro. Bengals go 3-and-out. Work at a Greek restaurant? Yeah, bro. I need that euro. Look, I'm going to tell you what, though. It's a spot down here called Halal Guys in Orlando. Best euro. Like, bro, they killing the euro game. I think they actually started in New York, too. And they have them down here. Yeah, there's a ton of tech jobs in Orlando, CC. I work in tech, too. That's funny. That's what's up. Yeah, there's a ton of tech jobs down here in Orlando. There's a ton of them. That's actually where I work at. And luckily now, I know it's been tough for me to give you guys a bunch of content, but almost a fumble there. I actually just got a new job that's going to give me a little bit more flexibility with being remote. So with that, I'll be able to come and give you guys, and the Bengals got it. I'll be able to give you guys more coverage on New Stripe City. So that was a big one for me. CC, what do you let me know what you actually do, because I actually just left the job. So there's like an opening for my old job there. I was a BI report developer. So if you know like SQL, if you know like SSRS, Power BI, you might be able to apply for my old position, bro. No cap. Little cattle. I'm about to finish electrician school. That's what's up, bro. Electricians get paid that role. But yeah, I love coming back to the city, man, and just tapping in with everybody. I remember when do they still have Cincy shop or has that became CC send me your email, bro. Or if you're on Twitter, I literally my job that I just left, like that's what I work in. So you might be able to apply for it, bro. Power BI SQL. That's what's up. That's what's up, Yash. Yeah, that's what they're looking for right now. Oh, Ben Riley, you on the real wave, C# and Angular. Man, our app dev team at work, that's all they work in. Somebody said do the down the way. I did the down the way on AFC North Talk. I'm mad that the video froze, bro. I'm mad that the video froze. I was doing the gritty, and then I switched to gritty and started doing the down the way, but it stopped. But if you see like me doing it, if you look at it at the end, I'm doing it down the way. Oh, Yash, you live in the UK? You already know though. Yeah, CC hit me up. I don't know what your name is on Twitter, but if you can DM me on Twitter, bro, I send you the link to the dot. They literally are looking to backfill my position right now. So, like, you can get that one. I don't know if you're willing to move down here or not, but it's open. I would love to give my old job to a Bengals fan. They were actually, I still am on good terms too with my old job, so they were looking to try to get somebody in there. But yeah, it's BI, SSRS stuff, SQL stuff, Power BI. So, and I left everything pretty much in good standing. So, are we having a Bengals watch party? I don't know. I'm gonna be at the game. I'm gonna be at the game. I don't know if they're gonna have a watch party or not. We're moving to Florida. That's lit. We need a bar we can live stream the games at all with the fans next year. That would be fire. That would be fire. We were leaning towards unions. That's what's up. Shout out to Everything Plus More. Of course, bro. Give me the loot. You must be down here in the O. But I tell you what, man, if you ever in Orlando and you want a place to eat wings at or something like that, sports bar, Gators. Go to Gators. Gators will get you right. Gators has the best wings, I swear, in Orlando. Oh, yeah, you just south of downtown? Okay. You're going to have to get up, bro. You going up for the game? Yeah, CC, I'm telling you, you can immediately move down here, like no cap, like probably in a week or two if you take my job, bro, my old job. So they're definitely looking for somebody. I'll tell you that right now. So yeah, if you message me on Twitter at New Stripe City, DM me like right now. I can send you the link for it.
Opponents next weekend. Yeah, well, the Bengals, they really need to focus on these stats that we're looking at.
So,
Rushing hasn't been there.
Gotta move fast though, because these people be trying to hire people ASAP. Like my last day was just last Wednesday. Yep. Shout out to all the tradesmen for sure. The tradesmen are the people getting the money right now. Because, man, it's hard to find good plumbers and stuff like that. Hope they play in London again. Yeah, man, come to Cincinnati. Come to Cincinnati for sure. Yeah, definitely. I mean, tradesmen are getting the money now. You talk about construction. You talk about all of that stuff, bro. A lot of people can't do that. Mechanics, all of that. I'm telling you, they really need it. I just had some leaks in my house with some pipes and stuff. And it's because bad plumbers, bro. Is this football chatter? Old fogies. That's funny. Yes, it is, CC. I ain't gonna lie.
We knew that we were going to have some nice matchups down the road. He was going to have a long
Yeah, tech is always changing. Tech is crazy. The one thing I will say is they should tech the server side is I wouldn't want to work on the server side. I'll tell you that. As they don't get paid enough for what they have to deal with. Somebody unplug their mouse or something like that, and it's just too embarrassed to tell you that that's what the issue is, and you got to deal with that.
Wacky Week 18 AFC matchups.
Somebody said this is preseason chat. That's how much. What are y'all saying? That's how much we disrespecting them. Let me look and see what's going on with Mike Hilton though. No injury to report for Mike Hilton, per the Bengals. Somebody was like, please get Mike Hilton out of this game for sure.
Once weekly Trulicity is proven to help lower A1C. It lowers blood sugar from the first dose, and you could lose up to 10 pounds. Trulicity is for type 2 diabetes.
Colts, Jaguars are beating the Colts 23-3, bro.
Don't take Trulicity if you're allergic to it.
Hold on. Is Carson Wentz playing in that? Carson Wentz has got to be playing in the game, right? Because they got to win to get in. That's insane, bro. They're going to lose to the Jags. All right, hey, don't look now, but the Houston Texans are coming back. It's 18-21. And Mendola. Yes, Sirski. I almost want to put it on res on the for real.
I think we have different definitions of sharing.
Yash, you could easily come over to America and work at my old job. You or CC, either one. Y'all are definitely qualified to. Oh my goodness. Benny Snell with a nasty stiff arm. Offensive face mask. What? Bro, these games are going crazy. These games are going crazy. Yeah, CC. I agree with CC. You don't need a master's for tech. As long as you have the experience, you good. Somebody was like, is this old fogies talk or Bengals talk? All right. Houston is fighting, bro. Bengals could still end up the 2 seed if we come back and get this W. We come back and get this W, man. I mean, the Jags look like they're about to win this game. Defense is definitely doing this thing. Offense has got to get going, though. Do y'all think that the Vikings are going to fire Zimmer? What do y'all think? Yeah, Texans are coming back. I told y'all. I said that. That's why I stopped talking about Tech. Dearness Johnson with a run there.
For the Bengals, we can tell you guys that he's been declared out.
Josh Tupou is out. I'm going to check on Josh Tupou because that's big.
Some of these young guys really get in there, perform, and see how they're doing.
Another run by Johnson. He's going to get a first down.
So again, the Browns will get the number 2 seed, or the Bengals will win over the Browns. A Titans loss.
But we really need to try to win this one. Right knee injury.
Nothing is far-fetched. Titans hold a slim 3-point lead, and then
that's not good. That's one of our run defenders too. Rennell Wren. Cass is out here getting hurt.
Is this your first meeting with Caesar and Cleopatra? We met mine in 2007.
All right, 2nd and 8 right now.
Actually, that was 2008.
For the Steelers versus the Ravens. Ravens are up 10-6.
I would have been the numbers, probably.
So run here, bounces it outside. I don't even know who I want to win in this game. I would love for it to be the Steelers though, because if the Texans come back and we somehow pull this game out, it's not looking good for us. But let's say we hold them to like a field goal here. Like there's a chance that we could get the second seed. I almost want to put red zone on. Do y'all mind if I put on red zone, or y'all gonna kill me if I put red zone on? Because I got red zone on my computer, but I can put it on my TV too, so we can jump around every game. But I don't want y'all to miss the Bengals game. Put red zone on. All right. As long as y'all cool with it, man, because that's what I was thinking. There's so much stuff going on. All right, bet. But we talking about everything. We talking about food. We talking about it's gonna be so great, bro. When the Bengals come back here and get into these playoffs, man. Oh, they just got him, bro. He broke out of it. Come on, bro. And he was open, bro. They had him. What are y'all doing, Texans? How did Tannehill get out of there? The Texans almost had him on the sack, bro. This dude just like got out of the sack somehow, ran into his lineman, turned around and threw it downfield to a wide open receiver, bro. Yeah, he should have went down. That was third down too. Man, they're struggling with the Texans right now.
This is live in Jacksonville.
So the thing is, he dropped that. So if you get the 2 seed, this is the thing. You guys already know my scenario is I would love to play the Steelers wild card weekend. In order for that to happen, we have to get the 2nd seed. And I think the Steelers would have to get the 7th seed. The Steelers they still got to try to come back, but they have the ball right now. If the Jags win and the Steelers win, and then we win, and then the Texans win, that makes that scenario happen. What, bro? Wouldn't y'all love that to just murder the Steelers? Oh, looks like they just scored against us. Looks like the Browns just scored. So now it's 20-10. We gotta get something going offensively. The way it's been going this game, it doesn't look like it. So I don't know what happens if the Steelers tie. Steelers have to win though. Jags have to win, and the Raiders can't tie. I think if the Raiders and the Chargers tie, then they both get into the playoffs. So now I'm seeing what happened. They let Felton get in on the screen. Man, that's some BS, bro.
This is a nice adjustment. Kevin Stefanski.
Bro, the Green Bay Packers are struggling with the Lions right now. This is insane. Oh, wow. Steelers have good field goal position. Bro, the Steelers are about to go to the playoffs. Steelers looking like they're going to the playoffs, man. Allen is dead food. I agree. Big Ben drops back. Finds Claypool. Close to a first down. Bro, can Brandon Allen come back, though? It's going to be tough because Brandon Allen doesn't have any receivers to really throw to. Somebody said Freezer Bowl 2.0. I'm gonna have. That's why I'm getting that hoodie, man. That's why I'm getting a hoodie, sir. Trace Amigos. Andy Dalton. Throwing a pick, doing Andy Dalton things. Look, man. Andy Dalton just got pick six. He didn't even try to stop him. Andy didn't even try to tackle anybody. What are you doing, Andy? What are you doing? How do you just give up like that? Bro, what? Y'all should have seen this, man. Andy just threw a pick six and was just sitting there looking, watching. He didn't even try to tackle the dude or nothing. He didn't try to run him down, nothing. He just watched the dude run by for a pick six. That's insane. Joe Burrow would never do that. 2nd and 5. Jags not playing right now. Jags playing angry. Jags playing like they want to win. Flag on the play, though. All right, 3rd and 6 now for the Titans. Play action. Bro, he just got another. Wow, he's in the red zone. They're likely going to score again. So that would make it 27-18.
Unnecessary roughness. Defense, number 53.
Darius Leonard. Personal foul.
Yeah, Andy, I don't know. I don't know what Andy got going on. Steelers right now. 2nd and 2. They're at almost the 40-yard line. All right. And they run a trick play with Chase Claypool. LeVar Hollis for $10. Appreciate that, bro. With Kelsey and Hill limping after the last game and all of these AFC teams struggling like this today. Super Bowl is looking real. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Super Bowl chances looking real good right now. Need to check the super chats real quick. Julio Jones just scored a touchdown, so they're up probably 28-18. So they're going to be up 2 scores. Titans are up 2 scores with 7 minutes left. That's some BS, bro, because the Texans really had them on that pressure. Somebody said put in the first string for the end.
The Ravens need a win. The Chargers lost. The Colts lost. Miami
Chris
lost.
Evans still in the game. Steelers over here, 2nd and 12.
And have the Colts lose.
Big Ben's number so ugly right now. 17 out of 26 in their interception. Bro. Somebody said Brandon Allen looked worse than John Kitna. Don't disrespect John Kitna like that. Brandon Allen not bad, man. Cleveland actually has a very good defense. I'm gonna give him some bail because that Cleveland defense is really good. It's like top 5 in the league statistically and talent-wise. Like they're actually good. DeGuara, straight out of the Natty.
62 yards. And then they went for 2. And Jordan Love kept it.
Oh, Jordan Love is in the game. So they didn't play Aaron Rodgers. Okay.
All right, here we go.
I guess the Packers must have been in for some part of the game, the starters at least. Whoa, did they just go for 2? Yep, they went for 2.
In takeaways at the linebacker position, you can call it for a personal foul.
All right. Roethlisberger to Freiermuth. He's going to get close. Bengals 3rd and 10. Come on, bro.
Everybody in the building at M&T Bank Stadium on the
Somebody said he playing like Baker, to be honest. Thoughts on our O-line? I think our O-line should be good, man. They just got to hold up in the playoffs. Keep Joe Burrow's jersey clean. Do what they need to do, man. Keep him healthy. Keep number 9 upright. Get Quentin Spain back. Don't make too many mistakes. I think they'll be good.
Before the snap, full start, offense, number 77. 5-yard penalty. It's third down.
Somebody said he hasn't thrown 4 interceptions.
John Loveland.
John Kitna 2003 though was that guy. Now we're not gonna talk like John Kitna 2002, 2003. 2003 John Kitna wasn't that guy. John Kitna brought some stability to the quarterback position now. Nice throw by Allen. To my Trent Taylor take, that's my last one. I'm a switch, bro. There's no way I'm watching. There's no way that I'm watching Steelers play right now on red zone over the Bengals. That's just not gonna happen. Nah, we're not having that. Just not gonna happen. We're gonna have to switch that. So I just saw the Trent Taylor catch. My Trent Taylor take is still alive. Let's get it. He's about to go ahead and try to make some plays here. The Trent Taylor take was that he would fit in very good as the backup slot. I mean, that's subjective, right? You know. But nah, he hasn't lived up to what I thought he was gonna be. He's still a good player though. Running play to Evans.
Head coach Zach Taylor, he's happy that Joe Burrow is at home, that he is resting.
John Kitna was definitely average. Remember, I said that Andy Dalton was a souped-up John Kitna. Jeff Blake was definitely good.
During this week, he's been maintaining his treatment program, and also he has been watching potential opponents for next week. He told me that he had watched 2 or 3 full
My
games.
man got the Joey B joint on. I heard they were giving tickets away for like $5 to $10.
He's going to lay the land, surveying what's out there. He may be watching more film this week than you.
2nd and 7.
I don't know about that one.
Let's see. Come on, Brandon. Brandon's going for it. Oh.
I know you've been a big fan of Joe Burrow. Did he not be a stage at LSU? Really have been a big fan.
Brandon Allen has always been kind of solid though, but this Browns defense, they good, man. We can get back into this game. That would be major. All right, so they're gonna call timeout. So I'm gonna go to red zone real quick.
These 2 games now on the screen with Matthew right on for a 31-yard field goal try for the Champions.
Oh, the Steelers about to score, bro. I want the Steelers to get in so we can have a chance of playing them. Not sure how likely it is now with Tennessee. Hold on, let me see. Actually, I can know how likely it is. Look at this real quick. 92% chance that they win. 55% chance that they win. 97.5% chance that the Browns are going to win this game that they're playing in. Let's see. We gonna see. The only thing is, I don't think Zach is like pressed. He might be pressed if these other games start to change. Pittsburgh's definitely getting smoked, bro. Hey, Trent Taylor, come through on the take, bro. Let's go. Let's go. Trent Taylor. Don't let me down on my takes, my preseason takes, man. Bruh, he was a souped up John Kitna though. Hey, for real though. John Kitna in Detroit, John Kitna in the Natty. All right, Deontay. 1st and goal. Yes, sir. Trent Taylor, come through, boy. Whoop. Whoop. Let's go. Come through, bro. Man, look at our young guns out here competing, man. Competing, man. Let's go. Browns still got all 3 timeouts. Yep, just give them that. Go out of bounds. They still playing to win, too. Still playing to win. Come on, Houston. All right. I'm going to go back to red zone and see if they're showing all of the games. Steelers are up.
Colts are eliminated. Let's go to Houston.
That's crazy for the Colts, bro. Incomplete to Mike Thomas. Man, red zone is not showing us, bro. I don't know why they on that. So I'm going back to our game because I want to see if we're going to get this touchdown. All right.
That's incomplete. Looking for Mike Thomas. There's Jamar Chase, who set the record earlier. There he is.
The funny thing is Jamar Chase sets the record on a pass from Brandon Allen, which it was the preseason pass from Brandon Allen that he dropped that everybody talking. He sets the record on a pass from Brandon Allen. Talk to him about that. Let's go, Chris. Let's go, Chris. Let's go, man. Yes, Sirski. Woo! 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 Bro, the Texans scored 24-28. What happened? Bro, they scored quick. Hold on. Come on, Bengals. Come on, Bengals. Come on, man. We can get this number 2 seed, bro. Could play these Steelers. First round. It could still happen. That luck about to run out when they have to play us. If this happens, let's see. 25-28. 25-28. Come on, Bengals. We just got to pull it off, man. Oh, that was almost a pick, though.
This is an option route.
If I'm a Jags fan, I'm wearing clown gear to every game. That's funny.
Him and Allen definitely not on the same page. And that ball was thrown so hard, Phillips, that he didn't have enough time to react. He was about to start going with Trent Taylor. Keep that
Come on, Brandon Allen.
Right on him, but Phillips has made a couple of nice plays in this series. And so far, that Browns defense, they have kept the Bengals in check. Pretty shocking today is Jacksonville 26, Indianapolis. That's unbelievable. Would have never thought that. Colts had a tremendous second half of the season after the 0-3 start.
Colts looking like some bombs. Throw the flag, man.
So with 2:37 remaining, it'll be 3rd down and 10. Houston again. Houston within 3. Look at that. 28-25. 4 minutes left in the game. They trailed that game 21-0. No quitting. That's what I love about these divisional matchups. Don't care about playoffs and seeding and who went to the Pro Bowl and all of that nonsense. You want to beat your division opponent. That's the first thing you're taught as soon as you get to any of these franchises. There's Allen on 3rd down.
All right, 3rd down. Let's go, Chris. Woo, tiptoeing on that sideline, boy. Tiptoeing on that sideline.
So this is interesting. If the Bengals kick this field goal, you see Chris Evans trying to put a stiff arm, tiptoes his way out there to the 4th down. If the Bengals kick a field goal, they're down by 8, right? And it looks like they're going to go for it. Zach Taylor's not.
Zach Taylor not waiting for that.
But I would rather kick the field goal. Be down.
I would not rather kick the field goal. Try to throw it and get a touchdown.
Don't get it here on this
and then
it's a 2-score game.
It is a 2-score.
Technically 2 with a 2-minute run.
Oh, we just had to use that. Damn. I would do the onside kick at this point. Why did they show that little cat with us, bro? I'm not liking that.
With 1,000 yards coming into this weekend, under the age of 23, And then you added Joe Burrow and Joe Mixon. First team in NFL history, ready for this, Jonathan, a 4,000-yard passer, 1,000-yard rusher, 2,000-yard receivers, all 25 or younger.
Zach Taylor is certainly right. About to say, in Cincinnati, Zach Taylor has set himself up for the future. These next 5 years, if you can keep all of those guys, unfortunately, the business side may take over and contracts and people wanting money, but wow, this is a great assemblage of talent that he has to work with.
Touchdown. Let's get it. My man, Chris Evans. Let's go. Let's go. I got to see this. Zach Taylor should be the coach of the year. Skirt. My man, Chris Evans. Let's go.
Now they naturally go for two. And where have the Bengals had success?
Go for the two.
It's been out on the perimeter, out on the edges today. And listen, they haven't had much success. Browns defense has played very well. But when they needed something, Brandon Allen getting out on the edge, flanking the defense. Chris Evans.
Zach and them got to be looking at these other scores like, what?
Brother by 5. 2:26 remaining.
See if we get this 2-point conversion.
See this matchup one-on-one with the linebacker.
Bro, what? What was that?
No, they were not on the same page there. He had Trent Taylor.
Trent Taylor ran the wrong
two receivers
wrong
up
route.
top. They were doing, their quote-unquote running a route, but really just blocking, getting in the way of the defenders. And I don't really understand where Brandon Allen and Trent Taylor missed. It's right there. He has him.
Wow, Brandon, what kind of throw was that, bro?
I've seen that run many a times.
Come on, Brandon.
Supposed to throw it out to Trent Taylor.
All right, I'm going back to red zone off of that. Brandon, what you doing, boy? At this point, I think that you at least try to onside it, right?
3 games at once. The Colts haven't recovered an onside kick.
Hey, man, there would be no talk about Chris Henry, bro, in a negative way. I don't know if somebody's joking or whatever. That's not cool, bro.
He's going to make it 3rd and manageable.
That's not cool.
Huntley, complete. Here's the onside kick.
I mean,
recovered
by
by
Jacksonville.
Laviska Shenault. Indianapolis is out of timeouts, down 15. As you see in the
Indianapolis is done.
The Steelers
3rd and 2 right now
They need the Colts to lose
for the Titans and Texans.
And they need the game tonight to end in anything other than a tie. Ravens need to win.
What y'all talking about fumble, bro?
They need the Chargers to lose.
What y'all talking about fumble?
They need
Hold
the
on.
Dolphins, who play in the late window against the Patriots.
Oh, he's just remembering
to
them.
lose.
Okay.
It seemed like
Yeah, he was definitely super talented, bro.
possibility, realistically, for either the Steelers or
Definitely.
the Ravens to make it. But Jacksonville
Slim was a
has
legend,
15-point lead over Indianapolis.
The Texans use their last time out. Hilliard, the running back.
3rd down.
They give it to Hilliard.
Hilliard reaches. It's going to depend on the spot.
Hilliard looks like he got the first down.
Looks to have given Tennessee.
And that's simply, you didn't see that from the Colts defense.
3rd and 11. That pass inside the 5 to the end zone.
First, it is. It's a first
They
down.
gave the Titans the first down.
Clay Martin says Mike Vrabel's team has the ball, and before the 2-minute warning, has a first down at the 46 of the Houston Texans.
What fumble y'all talking about?
Has Justin Tucker, the greatest to ever kick a football. And he's sending him out to try to tie this game.
Steelers Ravens is tied.
Justin Tucker.
4th down and 1. Best turnaround in football this season.
Hold on. What is this, man?
He wants Clay Martin to take a second look on the spot. Hilliard was given a first down.
Because Hilliard is really
Full screen.
top of two players. He never really does touch the ground until that ball in his elbow touches the ground.
Go Fighters. Cleveland ball, first down.
Oh, so we went for it. Bro, he fumbled that joint. What? Oh, it's still out. It was still out. Bruh, how did we not get that?
Put back in there, and there's the scrum.
That's crazy, though. We had a chance. There were so many Browns on that ball.
Jones getting in there. Let's see. Looks like AJ Green was the first Brown. There's Green 38 in there, and then nope.
We definitely had a chance to get that.
And then it looks like Harrison Bryant is over there trying to hold on to the football. He was the one that couldn't field it the first time. He gets right back in there. Looks like he's trying to hold on to the football.
4-4. Bengals out of timeouts. Clock will stop after 2-minute warning. There's Johnson. So now it will wind all the way down.
Here, I'm about to look at the Tennessee game, too.
Pittsburgh and Baltimore now tied 13 apiece in their game with just over a minute remaining.
All right, let me go back to red zone.
Clock is moving. We hit 1 minute to go. Roethlisberger trying to get everybody organized. For injury.
Challenge.
All of these games are commercial right now.
3-3-7 game clock and 57 seconds. So they will add 4 seconds to the game clock. With the Steelers and Ravens tied at 13. 57 seconds to play. First and 10 at the 35 for Pittsburgh.
So Brandon Stevens normally has been playing safety, bounces out the corner now, his college position to replace Westry. Stevens wearing number 21.
Harris in the backfield. First down for the Steelers. Roethlisberger. Offline. He was looking for McLeod.
If the Steelers rally and win here, we're tied right now. The Steelers can win this game. And this score on the right holds. The Colts are out, everybody.
The NFL regular season finale continues later today on CBS and Fox. Then tonight with Sunday Night Football on NBC.
The Steelers.
I don't know what Deontay Smith has been playing. That's a good point.
And the Jaguars hang on. And we're right before the 2-minute warning of the fourth down. The Jaguars win. Colts are out.
Colts are out.
We had an interception and a Lions field goal. 35 seconds to go now. Jordan Love has a 2-minute drive. And he answers to the 40. Ben Roethlisberger, Chase Claypool. Third down's coming up. Steelers, one timeout, 48 seconds.
Bro, what if the Steelers and the Ravens tied up? 3rd and 1.
Pick it up first. Cincinnati get the ball back with around 30 seconds on the clock.
Right, assuming that the Browns stay inbound, don't throw an incompletion.
There's Johnson with the
Very
force.
close.
Oh, they gave him the first down.
Cincinnati with no
Well, it's a wrap. It's a wrap for that. We tried, boys. We tried.
At the 2-minute warning, will take a knee. And the Jaguars will beat the Colts. Now, if Pat Fryer knew and the Steelers can win this game, Indianapolis is eliminated, losing back-to-back games, winning in against interim head coaches. Jordan Love intercepted. The Lions will beat the Packers.
Lions about to win.
Detroit will go to 3-13-1. Green Bay will go to 13.
Why are you even celebrating? You 3-13-1. Why are y'all doing celebrations? I feel like you shouldn't even be celebrating.
So the Steelers will play the percentages and kick it with Harden.
It's kind of wild.
Tennessee is taking a knee. The Tennessee Titans will be, with Mike Vrabel as head coach, the number 1 seed. And with
Number 1 seed for the Titans.
Throughout the AFC playoffs, the road to SoFi Stadium, the American Football Conference, will run through Nashville, Tennessee. 12-5, and the number 1 seed.
But I'd say getting into range for 60 for him gives you a chance of winning.
Let me see. Let's see what's up.
Fryer will try to extend, but his momentum carried him to the sideline. He was picking the ball with his right arm and could not get the necessary yardage. So Baltimore gets an opportunity here from the 18. Andrews dash to the sideline and a good jump on first down. Gets out of bounds, 12 yards, catch and run. How about that burst from Andrews after the catch to get to the sideline? Andrews coming from your left to the right, chips away on T.J. Watt, gets into his route, gets a nice straight arm in on Terrell Edmonds and accelerates to get out of bounds and stop the clock.
The Steelers win.
3 more yards for a legitimate chance. Huntley tosses. Marquise Brown.
This is crazy, bro.
Walking a tightrope. The juggle incomplete. Mika Fitzpatrick.
Who cares, bro? We were playing like a scrimmage, guys.
And knocks the ball away.
$5 from Ben Riley. Okay, nice scrimmage, kiddos. Pizza and wings at Mama's house. Yeah, that wasn't no. Y'all really mad about that? I'm not even mad about that. I mean, the Titans won, so it didn't matter what happened from then on.
In the direction of Marquise Brown. And now it's 3rd and 10.
I need to see these playoff scenarios, man. I don't think
20 seconds on the clock. Trying to get into Tucker range. Right now they're not close. Every snap, it's at least 2 people that TJ Watt's trying to navigate, trying to get to the quarterback. The first snap, Mark Andrews, a tight end, chipped on him before he even got into his route. Third down and 10. Green ball, incomplete. Andrews, the intended receiver. 4th down, Baltimore, 16 seconds left. Similar route to the interception he threw in the first half, trying to find Andrews down the middle. Terrell Edmonds picked off. Now it falls to the turf harmlessly.
Let's see what the other stuff could be. So the Steelers win.
So Sam Cook out to punt it.
So we really need the Ravens to win for us to remain the 3rd seed.
Leading forward at the 26-yard line. 16 seconds remain on the clock.
That's interesting.
They handle the rush. Wobbler bounces up in the air and settles in at the 31 with 7 seconds left.
Interesting.
Ben Roethlisberger puts on the helmet. Tied at 13.
It's a whole bunch of stuff that could happen still.
Ball at the 31-yard line. It is over in Jacksonville. The Jaguars have defeated the Indianapolis Colts. So the door is open for one of these two teams.
Door is open.
Defense takes a knee,
It's a bunch of stuff going on right now.
and we are going to overtime in Baltimore.
We're gonna stick around for this last one here. See what's going on. I guess since we back to the AFC North, let's see what's going on.
That the Steelers and Ravens will play an extra period to determine.
What happens if these dudes tie, bro?
A low-scoring game on a rainy, cold day. Opportunity to go to the playoffs. Needed help.
What happens if these two teams tie?
For both of these teams. And now we take it to an extra period, extra 10 minutes to see who advances. Or potentially advances.
This is like a disaster because this is what the NFL doesn't want. This is why you got to fix the tie rules for overtime.
The rules of overtime in the regular season are as follows. There'll be 10 minutes on the clock. Fourth quarter timing rules will be in effect.
The Dolphins usually beat the Pats, though. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, they usually have good luck with the Pats. They usually beat the Pats. So it isn't too far-fetched that they could.
Pittsburgh, you're still a visitor. You're called the toss. This is still a heads, not still a tails. That's still heads, that's still
Got a
heads.
$20 super chat from my man, Mr. Whisper. Ace, do you agree that Green Bay, the Rams, and the Browns barely won against the Ravens and their practice squad team? That this BS of a Bengals smashing them, not being impressive, is wrong? Tired of everyone making excuses. They murdered them, bro. Like, I can't see us getting murdered by a team 80-something to whatever and then making excuses.
Jimmy Garoppolo, the 49ers are winning in.
That's definitely BS.
Up in the Rams win.
The Ravens have been fighting in every game. Look at how they're fighting right now. So, yeah, it's just BS, bro.
7-17 at 4:25 Eastern time.
Let's get it. It's all about these guys right here, the MIGOS. Trace MIGOS.
It opens the door.
It's still a whole bunch of other crazy stuff that could happen.
If Arizona,
I just want to know what game we're going to be in.
Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. By the way, backing up a little bit.
Does anybody know the times of the playoff games?
49ers, it would open the door for the Saints to get in. And if the Saints beat the Falcons and the 49ers lose, the Saints are in, and they would be the 7th seed in LA facing the Rams as the 2 seed. How about the Patriots and the AFC East? The Patriots are in Miami.
They still haven't set the actual schedule yet, right?
The Patriots can go from out of the playoffs to AFC East champion.
They still haven't set the TV schedule.
Okay? But if if the Bills win, the Bills.
Ben Riley, $5 super chat. Appreciate that. Yo, I have PTSD from when I was a kid and we tied against the Eagles with the missed field goal. Yes, sir. I remember that.
Win this game, the Steelers are in the playoffs, and Ben Roethlisberger's career will continue as long as the game tonight between the Raiders and Chargers does not end in a tie. The Raiders and Chargers.
That would be painful to have your career end on a tie.
The Raiders, okay, can get in this afternoon if the Ravens win this game, or if it ends in a tie. If the Ravens win, or this game ends in a tie, the Raiders are in before kickoff tonight.
First down. Latavius Murray swats it for a first down run across the 35.
This is crazy. Watching the Steelers. Let's go for the tie. Of course. We want them to tie. Of course. But that would be funny. But actually, I want one of these. I actually want the Steelers in. Because I would love to play them somehow in this playoff aspect. Not us in the first round, obviously. But let's say they make it to the second round and get lucky. I'd love to play the Steelers. I would love to play the Steelers. But I think they would actually have to play like the number 1 seed
Well handled there by the Steelers front as Murray was trying to get some extra yards after contact. Joe Schobert with the tackle.
Yep, give me them in the divisional matchup. Not in the first round, but divisional. Bring them on in. Huntley just scrambled real quick.
And tackled at the 42 by Schobert. It'll set up.
Can the Ravens? Do the Ravens even have a chance of making it?
Andrews comes back on the field. Mark Andrews out on that last play. How does Pittsburgh defend here?
This is so crazy though. The AFC coming all the way down to week 18 though. Must be nice to be able to just sit back and know that you made the playoffs, right? Right, guys?
The right side of the tight end position. Here's a flip to run. They're going to give it to Murray. And he's got enough. First down across the 40.
Shout out to my people that sent the cash apps for Houday, Brian Hadix. Appreciate that.
That was not a very difficult pickup on 3rd and 2 there. Almost as Pittsburgh was expecting to throw the ball.
Jags pick number 1 in the draft.
That way, they sliced right through to get the necessary yardage. And McCary goes off the field. He's been playing dinged all game long. We've seen this throughout on it. After
Taylor's doing a live press conference. Let me see. Hold on.
So McCary now
This is what we'll
on
do.
the sideline for Baltimore.
This is what we'll do. I guess I gotta go with where he's at right now.
I'm not saying that you wanted to win this game. At the same time, you're probably confident that a loss with the players that you did have isn't going to impact next week or stop the momentum that you had going into the playoffs. Why were you confident, and are you confident that
And
that
it
wasn't
just
going to
started
be the case?
raiding.
Well, you saw how these guys finished, you know, and it's you know, they made a good play on the touchdown at the end of the game, but our defense had really held up really strong for us over the course of the game. And then you saw the offense put together a 14-play drive.
You gotta think that,
when it had been a pretty tough day for us and finished with a touchdown and put us in position, then you watch the special teams almost go recover an onside kick. So that just tells you the guys winning this game was important to them. Giving their best effort was important. We're going to rely on a bunch of these guys going forward. They're going to have to be pulled up and play for us. And some guys are, you know, playing in a lot of heavy roles for us anyway. So, you know, disappointed in the loss, but certainly proud of the effort that these guys displayed today.
Zach, I wanted to follow up on Jamar Chase. You know, he gets the record. You played him. You mentioned it meant a lot for him, obviously. Did you guys have a conversation? Did Jamar lobby himself to play in this game to get the record?
No, not at all. You know, he didn't for 1 second bring it up. And so I brought it up to him. I told him what the plan was for him. And you know, he was just appreciative. But again, he didn't lobby for 1 second. I think if I would have told him, hey, you're out, you're not playing like TB&T, he would have been completely comfortable with that. And he would just try to break it another year. But you know, it's just again appreciate how he's gone about his business and the relationship that he's had with his teammates and his coaches has been superb.
Did you have a thought about the all-time? Did you have a thought about the all-time record? He was maybe about 20 yards away from the all-time record. Or was it just Chad's record you guys were thinking about?
I told him he was going to have to put himself pretty close to being in a position to get another play there, and you know, and it just wasn't quite there. And again, we don't want it to disrupt from trying to go win the game. And sometimes you can get down that hole of trying to force something and disrupt it. So we just, you know, those were plays we were going to call early in the game anyway. We just put Jamar in there. You know, he didn't have to be targeted on those plays. He just happened to be the guy that was open. And so, again, he made the most of his opportunities today.
Zach, I think you mentioned previously that when you guys are trying to get guys records, it doesn't always come off that way. How big of a relief was it that you were able to kind of get that knocked out early and didn't have to keep him in the game for too long?
Well, it's nice. You know, it's just you know, the health of the players also is something you think about. And so, again, there's never a perfect way to play it out, but it worked out well. Because again, he made some plays for us to put us in a good position there early on, especially with that explosive that he had there on the run alert. So, you know, he helped us put us in a good position.
every coach kind of handles it differently. What was your overall philosophy in deciding to rest most of your starters today?
Again, no perfect decision there, but just felt like we need to be healthy, perfectly healthy going into next week. And there were so many things out of our control in terms of where the seeding was going to be that we just felt it was best to rest some key guys.
Zach, were you paying attention at all to the Tennessee-Houston game during the game?
No.
No idea what was going on in that game?
I saw a score at one point. I don't know what the final was, but.
Last week, Joe Burrow said the mental rest he was able to get by not starting this game was almost even more important than the physical rest he was going to get. How, I guess for you, how much relief does it bring for you that you're going to be getting your starting quarterback in his best mental and physical state that he could be in at this moment?
That he could play again.
It's important. He's certainly a key player on our team. And again, his approach has always been second to none. He's right, though. There is a mental strain to the course of this season. And so, he probably didn't even know what that felt like until it hit him, that you're not preparing to go beat the Cleveland Browns necessarily. And, you can slow your brain down a little bit. So I'm expecting to get Joe's best next week, and he'll be ready to go tomorrow.
You mentioned the effort and the focus. Was there any moment or any player in particular where that really stood out to you?
Sure. I mean, the goal line, our defense had a couple plays down there in the low red zone. They had the turnover at the end of the half. That was enormous. They had the naked where we caused the strip fumble, and Trayvon Henderson scored it from there. And then they had the big goal line stop to get the offense the ball back on the 2-yard line. And unfortunately, we couldn't get it out of there. But there was some really huge stuff from the defense. Chris Evans, the kick return unit, has some good plays there to get us some good field position. And then, offensively, I just really proud of those guys in the second half. We got the ball 3 times, had a 15-play drive, a 14-play drive, and then couldn't get it out backed up. But for them to respond despite a tough first half for us, I thought was really impressive from that whole group.
Yeah, the reason Hill was in the game because Hargraves was there. You get some injuries there in the defensive backfield, and his Hill was okay. It looked like he came up a little lame after the
Yeah, he went back in there, in the second half. So, but again, yeah, he was in there because Vernon was having an ankle issue.
Then was the team taken out because of rest, or was he hobbled up a bit?
He was hobbled up there for a play. I don't know how significant that was or not, but.
Zach, can you speak to the relative advantages and disadvantages to having a relatively young team heading into the playoffs, and young coaching staff too, for that matter?
Yeah, I mean, it's there's a lot of confidence from this group. Sometimes they don't know what they don't know, and that can be a really good thing. You certainly can't avoid some of the narrative that surrounds us sometimes with our playoff experience. But again, these guys don't have that playoff experience. So there's a lot of things they've done this year to change some of those things. And this week will be no different. They don't feel that pressure. They don't think about that stuff at all. That's more just stories and people maybe who have been here longer than we have talked about it. But I can promise you that it doesn't have one effect on this football team and our approach going forward this week or how they'll feel on game day.
That being said, what would it be like to be able to bring Cincinnati its first playoff victory in 31 years?
Well, I just know what it's like to win a playoff game, and it's these games are special. You've earned this opportunity. It's the best against the best, and everybody who's earning a spot in this AFC side is going to be a really dang good football team. And so it's going to be a battle just like we've had these last couple of weeks. Our guys are going to be ready for it. We'll put our best foot forward and try to put ourselves in a position to go win this game.
Last question. I know Brandon Sayo was trying to get in. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's kind of similar to what Ben just asked, Coach. But I was just curious: are you aware of what the kind of what the history is of the Bengals with the playoffs the last 3 decades? And is that something that kind of motivates you guys to make history or change the narrative?
No, our motivation has always been to win divisional championships, put us in a position to go to the playoffs and win the Super Bowl. That's it, And so again, there's a lot of steps you got to take along the way. Sometimes you can do them all at once. So again, this team is the 2021 Bengals, and that is all that matters. And that's our approach all year. And we've done some really good things to put ourselves in a position to play a home game in front of our fans and be able to take the next step.
Coach, thanks for your time.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, Sirski. All right, guys. So that was the press conference there. I'm sure that they'll talk to some more players, but obviously they're not talking to Joe Burrow. I doubt that they talked to Jamar Chase about that. So
Boswell's career long is 59. Running play. James Harris stood up and whistled down about 41 yards.
check on your boy Tony's heart rate.
3:10 left in overtime. The clock is rolling.
A lot of teams will be in a position now where it's just run, try and set it up for your field goal kicker. But you have an 18-year veteran, which you have the ultimate trust in. That's why Pittsburgh will throw the ball this down.
Second and 8. Roethlisberger steps up. Roethlisberger coming throw. Sliding grab.
Bro, what? That looked like that was. That looked like it was complete, but maybe I guess it wasn't. Oh, it wasn't complete. Damn.
It is incomplete. The right call. In a few moments, we will be taking some of you to the start of your local game. We will keep you updated on this one. With 2:32 on the clock. In overtime. Third down and 8. And a timeout. Their first 30-second timeout.
Had to take that timeout. Play clock was really winding down because it appeared to me in the huddle. Ben Roethlisberger wasn't just calling the play. It's a little extra tags on each state what he wanted from his guys, making an adjustment against certain things. Now they get a chance to talk it through.
It'll be a 3rd and 8 for the Steelers. All tied up here at OT. We check in with Ed Washer.
Juan, you mentioned the rain. It's picked up here in the last 5 minutes, but so has the wind. And I would say it's a crosswind going from the Steelers sideline towards the Ravens sideline. Obviously, will be an impact on the kicking game.
Looks like.
And as mentioned, a tie does you no good. There's only one option for the Steelers at this stage. They have to get points and get a win to stay alive for the playoffs. Same holds true for Baltimore. 3rd down and 8. Roethlisberger. Johnson can't catch it.
Bro, what? 4th down. They're going to have to kick it.
And last year, he led the league in drops. 14 is the number most often cited. This year, he went along for it quite well. Only had 2, but 5 in his last 5 games. None until that point today.
They going to kick the field goal? Or they going to go for it? How far are they? How close are they?
Going to try.
No, they're not going for the field goal.
They're going to leave the offense on the field.
Their final timeout of the half. 30 seconds and 1.
And now they'll have a deeper discussion. A punt here does nothing for you. If Baltimore gets the ball back, they can either try to drive down the field, get Tucker into field goal range, or bleed the clock and the game is over. And neither team has anything to show for this Week 18 game.
If you're going to go for it, it's because.
All right, as you can see, both teams eliminated with a tie here. 1 of 10 of the late games are now getting underway. We have the Saints and the Falcons on 7-15. The Cardinals and the Seahawks on 7-16. The Rams and the Niners on 7-17. And then this game here, the Ravens and the Steelers on 7-05.
4th and 8, they have chosen the line.
Let's see.
Time of 13, 2:28 to go in OT. 4th and 8 for what could be the final chapter.
Big Ben. Going for the field goal. Woo!
Benjamin Todd Roethlisberger Sr.
Big Ben. Big Ben.
And he got that pass to Laius Campbell, the tower and mountain of a man. The ball goes past him, McLeod, the biggest catch of his career. He talked last week about what it was like growing up, watching Roethlisberger play, and now playing with him. And he comes up with that type of a catch to keep Ben Roethlisberger's time on the field extended.
And maybe literally extending into next week. Baltimore has used the timeout. Now the Steelers are looking at a 49-yard field goal attempt if they gain no more yards, but there's still plenty of time. 2:18 left in OT.
It's crazy.
The cool of Boswell. Tucker with the big leg. We talked about
He gonna get this one?
Shaking. Boswell's become quite well himself from 50-plus yards.
Boy, Boswell got a lot on the line.
Junior Harris in the backfield, 3 tight ends in this formation. Handed off. Harris falls forward. No gain on the play. Hit by Campbell for Baltimore.
They're fine time of overtime, 30 seconds in line.
So Baltimore has used its final
Hello?
timeout. There is a 2-minute warning in overtime
Hello?
as well, so that will stop the clock. It is 2nd down and 10 for Pittsburgh.
Pretty good in yourself.
Which has uncorked a number of
That's correct.
possibilities in the AFC playoff race.
They hand the ball inside.
Yeah, I was trying to bet on the chances of the Bengals going to the AFC Championship and was not able to make the deposit.
First down, Steelers. $14 yards as he cut to the perimeter.
They stack it up inside. Now on the bounce, Jimmy Smith comes in just a bit too far. Number 22 for Baltimore, the corner. His ankle too steep inside.
Yes, I
He
did.
can't bounce outside.
Yes, I did.
For Najee Harris, who gets out front and uses Claypool with a shield in additional yardage downfield. Claypool wanted to turn around and block that and kind of let it back to him. Now he's going to come off and get himself in position for the field goal.
Yeah, I confirmed it, but then when I went back in to try to redo it, it declined it again.
Baltimore is out of timeouts.
Man, oh man. Overtime in Baltimore. We're coming right back. Late game's underway. First place from the scrimmage. Oh boy. Chandler Jones takes it away from Russell Wilson. Zach Allen with a room service touchdown. And an early lead, 7-0 for the Arizona Cardinals. They can still win the division if the Rams falter at home to the Cardinals. How about 40 yards for Devin Singletary? Buffalo trying to win the AFC East. The Bills are in the red zone. That game is on 7-12, and as we wait for them to come back to the 2.
Not for that one, I don't think. I don't think that they ever ended up sending that one over. But they did for the 2 through 4.
Well, just the running game that's gotten going, especially Devin Singletary, when you look at the numbers he's put up the last few weeks, bringing some balance. We know what type of runner Josh Allen is. It's nice to have that balance with Devin Singletary.
2nd down, goal at the 10. Singletary again. He should have got that time and brought down for no gain on the play.
Last man to win the receiving triple crown. Receptions, yards, touchdown was friend of the program, Steve Smith Sr., 2005, the Carolina Panthers, who is watching today at home in Charlotte and watching for Cubs. With a huge reception of the opening drive here. Odell Beckham Jr. also catch Rams on the move and threatening on 7-17. This is for the win, to eliminate the Ravens, to eliminate the Colts, and to give the Steelers life. Chris Boswell has won the game for the Pittsburgh Steelers, 16-13. And I'm telling you, there is a chance you see Ben Roethlisberger.
Which was the last part of that one?
and Sony Michel and the LA Rams trying to win the NFC West. Stephon Diggs, did he get the feet down? Ruling on the field is no. That's why it will be 4th down.
Yep, let's do the match.
Discussion. John Hussey says, give the lead to the Bills.
It's a far cry from that last game against San Francisco when Matthew Stafford had 2 interceptions, one of which was a pick 6 on the first 8 offensive plays of the game.
Again, 2 extra offensive linemen in.
For his shot here.
All right, guys, I got some business to take care of, but we did see that the Squealers ended up winning, so they're going to be headed to the playoffs. We'll see how the rest of this ends up. I will be back tonight once this is all wrapped up to talk about it. Thank you guys for supporting, and as usual, I'll leave you guys with a who day, all day, every day, and especially on Sunday.
We can go to war with a better group of men. End zone throw, touchdown. Time for me to take over. Inside the 20 with a block. Mixon, and that's going to be a Bengals touchdown. Time to do it again.
Burrow on 2nd down with time. Can't find anyone. And now he fires downfield to Jamar Chase. He's got it. Wow. And takes it all the way for a Bengals touchdown. 70 yards.
We're going to keep fighting through adversity. It's not going to be perfect every time.
Field looking for Vontaze Adams. It is picked off by Awuzie. His first interception as a member of the Cincinnati Bengals.
We're just going to keep getting better and better and better.